Well, it's a trap house.
Do you like this? Is this what you wanted to see?
There we go. I wasn't even getting any audio.
Okay, this is fucked. We're late. Are there shitters in chat posting?
Oh, wait.
How do we know if the audio's good stream? We don't?
You see the trap yard?
Okay. How is audio?
Are we black screened right now?
Yeah.
You guys should get Nick to watch upstairs or something and tell us.
Wow.
Chat only.
Wow.
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 Wow. Oh, it's 2 seconds in and Neep.
The audio is bad.
Don't listen to him.
Seems loud? Why is it
They
loud?
say they can hear us, so it can't be that good. Fair enough.
Okay. Who's retweeting this? Oh,
Okay.
why are you retweeting this?
Oh god, this is gonna suck. Alright.
Why am I not retweeting you? Do you don't want me to retweet that? You don't want it to see a
Okay,
bigger
dropped
audience?
it all a little bit.
Actually, I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too.
I think we
Okay.
should stay this far away.
I'm a pretty little elf.
One more. We're not gonna do an intro.
We have a bunch of volume sliders. That's the issue. We have like 4 connections of a volume
Can I
slider.
get some more of my
It's in the
headphones?
kernel.
4 points.
Neep, can I get
It's
some more
in
of my
the
headphones,
kernel.
please?
Tell
Some
us
more
how
what?
the kernel
Headphones?
Is the kernel okay?
That's better. Thank you. That's a bit too loud, in fact.
Okay. A
Thanks.
little bit back.
All right, that's good.
Don't deafen the talent, Neep. You're deafening the talent.
It's okay. We have a huge insurance plan on his ears and his voice. If anything happens, we get that big check.
I need to get the fucking
Look, I'm willing to take a dive.
intro video. Oh god,
Should I
it's
just
not
put
great.
my leg up like this?
They need to be able to see that you're in fact wearing leggings. You just look like a next level hype beast.
Okay. No intro video. Are you guys ready?
I was born ready.
You tweet?
I tweeted. Everything's good.
This is what happens when we don't have a man behind
I think I'm
the
gonna
cam.
zip up. Yeah, why can't like Chong be behind the cam?
That is not.
This is such a good picture.
And 3,
That is a good
2,
picture. That is a really good
1.
picture.
We're live. Oh shit.
Are we
Hi,
like-
welcome to the
That's a bad
podcast.
shot. We don't have Dawson in the shot. You're so
Am I
bad.
actually
What?
on the shot?
What? Oh yeah, because I moved him over
All
so
right,
much.
just start periscoping now,
Yeah.
Dawson. Do your own show as we do ours.
There we go. Okay.
Will you be in the shot over in the
Yeah, I'll
corner?
be in the shot.
Nice.
I think that's good.
So, unbeknownst to everyone, the Neep podcast is actually me replacing Anthony. This is gonna be horrible.
That was actually one of the tentative plans we had. Did
This
you
is
hear about
actually
that?
the most awful intro we've ever done.
Did you guys hear about this?
We're fucking good.
Are we fun?
Alright.
That was an idea me and Anthony were kicking
Is this
around.
actually a good shot?
No, yeah, we're all in it. I mean,
Okay.
Oh, you're loud.
You're way loud.
I'm way loud.
Yeah.
That's how the
It's
fuck
that-
I do
it's
it.
That box, isn't it?
Fix
that
me.
box?
No, it's that box.
It's that box.
Which one are you? You're this one.
You shit the bed already.
Wait, no.
How do you feel that you shit the bed already, Neeper? What?
She's gonna blow.
Isn't that-
10?
This is what
9.
we're hearing. So shouldn't
Hey.
that little box be?
What are you fucking
Turn
messing
down.
with this box for?
No,
This
it's
does not.
not
This
this
is
box,
how I
Josh.
listen
His
to
mic
me.
is just turned
Neeper
on.
shit the bed.
There we go. Turn that idiot down.
Anyway, check.
Alright, good,
Check.
good,
You're
good.
still
Why are you so much
fucking
louder than all
loud.
of us? I have no idea why.
I wish you would have done this
I already
earlier.
checked it.
He's the
He
AV
runs the
intern.
show, Nick.
He's getting
Oh my
paid
God.
$6,000 a month.
He's also the one
To
talking
fuck
closest
this
into the
up.
mic. That's why.
Huh?
What?
If you guys talking about
Anyway, welcome to the Bad Melee
Hi.
podcast, very spooky edition, and this is the Neep cast. The people wanted you, and here you are.
No, I'm not behind the camera anymore, so it's a little fucked.
This will
It's not
be.
clean.
I still don't know. I can't find the intro video file. Jet had. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping. I
Oh.
gave Jet a severance. I gave him a generous vacation package, and now we're running this 100% in house.
We moved him to Florida. He's retired and playing golf. now.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. He's wonderful. Still support the meta shift. He'll be streaming his golf tournaments IRL
He
style.
just wasn't the same after the car accident, so we had.
No, his window got shattered, and he was shattered
His
along with the
confidence was
window.
also shattered.
And yeah,
He spent all his money on the car crash, and now we fired him. So he's
Yeah.
done, dude.
I mean, you talk shit, you get hit in this business. Anyway, so here we are. How's it going, Neep?
good.
How's it feel to be back?
It feels like a lot of pressure right now.
Good.
Big
What are you gonna do with the pressure? Are you gonna choke?
No, dude.
Are you gonna choke?
You ever seen me in a
Choke,
tournament?
choke. Actually, Neeper in tournament is a sick bastard. All he does is just like, he just goes for the wild shit. It's
Wait,
like all his anxiety
really?
just disappears. Yeah.
You're sick of tournament?
Ask
Well,
Sergio.
Do you remember Evo? Okay, I have a.
You remember Evo?
Remember
Like
that
the
Evo?
biggest tournament of the year?
You remember Pomona?
I really
A
don't.
week and a half ago.
I really don't remember it that much, but I was feeling one. I was pretty tipsy. I was drinking in between stocks, and I was just going ham.
Neeper, I think he like up threw up air some Marth for a game to close out the set, and he stood up before the guy even hit the fucking top of the screen and fist bumped him. Like Neeper was just like standing up, like I have somewhere to be already.
It was as I up threw him. As I was jumping up to do the up air, I was standing up.
Yeah,
I love
that
when
was.
people are getting out of their chair for an edge guard that they then miss, and I come back and kill them off it.
Do you remember Smash a Record? Did you watch me against Typo?
No.
That was embarrassing. I literally pumped my fist, but then
Oh,
didn't go
no,
over to
dude.
the ledge and grab ledge,
No.
and I died. Yeah, it was.
Missed the backflip, fast fell.
It was, and I got that. Oh, so stupid. It was.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So
There's also the stupid bullshit that I did where it's like I was trying to hit the shy guys in between stocks, and it was like he ended up getting away because I freaking missed him, and I jumped way out there. And you guys are, what the hell are you doing? And he's setting myself up for an edge.
yeah, but you just wanted the shy guy fucking to kick him in the
I
face.
got him. I came back and I killed the man.
Getting the last try guy is important.
Yeah. So this is the spooky Neepcast. Did you guys get any trick or treaters
Not
in the
yet.
house?
We haven't.
I mean,
Italian
there-
neighbors
there-
was
far as
dog.
I'm
There
aware.
probably won't be
Yeah.
now, but I mean,
There's no
probably
kids in
scared of
Pomona.
I thought it'd be really funny if someone came
I thought I was
during the
thinking that too.
podcast and we just yell at him or something. But
This is one of
Get the
quieter-
fuck out.
yeah, just have Dawson answer the door like, "What do you want?"
Hey kid.
So what are you, Dawson? You're just a kitty cat. You can't see it, but he's got leggings on too.
Yeah,
He really
get
did.
this-
There you go. He's totally Rocky Horrored out.
It's more of a Susie Sue.
Susie Sue.
Yeah, from Susie and the Banshees.
Okay. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, because you're not fucking God.
I guess
bro.
yeah, you're right.
You're a fucking pirate. dog.
I'm Miles is an elf boy.
I'm a little elf.
Neeper is a kitty, and I am, like I said before, a homosexual. So
I
that's
honestly-
cool. On a
I might-
boat.
I might start wearing these like every day.
You're into it?
I'm seriously.
Neeper really does love cats. I
I-
actually had to put a moratorium on his Snapchat.
There was like a really weird period, like in pre-K, where I would go around fucking meowing.
Are you kidding me?
No, I was a weird child.
You, were,
like,
you
that was,
meowed
like,
at other kids?
I would just do it. That was a habit I had to break.
That's
and
a
like,
form of harassment for sure.
Yeah, that's not chill.
I ended up
This
getting
is
roasted
not
by like
chill.
my family. I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking stop. But it was like so ingrained in me that I just kept fucking doing it. God.
Your dad's
That was some
already just
shit
like,
that I've had.
Yeah, his dad's already wincing like, oh, come on. My roommate in college told me this story about how he was like 5 or something, and his dad was washing him in the tub, and the kid just poops in the tub, and it just like bloop comes up, and he remembers like, I looked at my dad's face, and he was just so disappointed in me.
Honestly,
He's like, that's when I knew.
I think the real L there is being 5 and still being washed by your dad. Like,
He could have been younger, but
even getting into that scenario aged 5 is a huge L.
yeah.
It's like dropping the ball on the not varsity team. I don't know what that's called. that.
Well,
JV.
there's varsity, there's JV, and then there's C team.
Or Frosh.
Frosh, is that it?
That's like choking.
Freshman,
That's like being
sophomore.
in that team
Frost
in your
love.
final year of high
Yeah.
school and still choking.
It's like amateur bracket going on too. But yeah. Anyway, how's it been going? I heard the trap was suffering. You guys didn't have water?
So that's all of them now. In my time here, we've had no electricity, no internet, no water.
Individually though,
Yeah.
not at the same
Not at the same time.
just as inhabitable.
All of your human
shelter.
rights were sort of just.
No washing machine, which was kind of bad, but not as bad as the other ones.
It sucks because you don't have a car to go to a laundromat though.
Yeah,
That's what
not having a car is a problem.
How long did you guys not have water for?
full
2
like
days.
36 hours. I
What
use I use it as an excuse to skip class. I like messaged my my argumentation professor and I was like, listen, as a form of pathos, I'm telling you, I can't come to class because I'm gonna be really fucking self-conscious about this. Because I haven't.
Why don't you just DOD up?
Double down on
There's
the-
this cute girl that's next to me and my hair's
Just
greasy.
DOD up.
My hair's greasy.
DOD your
No,
hair.
it's gross.
Geode.
Dude, we had plenty of Crystal Geyser.
Oh, yeah.
Fill
Just
up
take
one
a,
of the pans.
a hooker bath in the
Yeah.
fucking yard.
You're end up buying like 3 or 4 gallons of water.
What do you think I was doing when I was sleeping at FD, man? Hose baths every day.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Armpits,
fine. It's actually chill.
teeth, asshole. What is it?
Underarm, yeah, I mean balls.
You
if
need
you
the
want
water.
it. Down there.
Ball. Smoke them if you got them.
When you have thick hair, you gotta have that water pressure.
Yeah. You're a bougie little girl. I know it. I mean, and no kid meowed as a preschooler and then came up to to man up when the water got turned off. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. He uses
Welcome to the
floss,
roast
actually.
cast.
It's okay. I
We
brought
were
this on
taking
myself.
cold showers though.
I've been ready
I
for
was,
this.
I was yelling in the cold shower to try to get Neep revved up as well.
Yeah.
He stayed
Get
silent.
the
Like,
adrenaline running.
he stayed silent like a soldier.
You guys were taking them together?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to save water.
It's like yelling at Neeper in the shower.
well, we went. Okay, so there's this hole.
The showers kind of back onto each other.
There's a hole in the wall because the pipe burst and they were inspecting it, and so whenever we would turn the water on, it would start leaking. So we would have to go turn on the thing, hurry and go take our showers, and run back out, and there'd be a fucking like puddle next in the hallway.
So we stuffed the hole with
So, yeah.
towels.
That's the fucking soldier's way.
Yeah, so we took a shower together, had a little, had a little sex.
It was 2 separate showers in a cold shower. Just quick, man. Quick.
Not only was it a harrowing experience because you're both straight, but it was also cold. And you're like, really?
He's like, look, it's gone down again, man. I'm gonna need some help. The cold water is just turning him into a goddamn acorn. I'm trying to do the best I can. He's pushing rope again.
Don't you hate when your bro's pushing rope when you're just trying to get out? But yeah, that sucks. I've never been without water, I don't think, in my entire life.
Really?
It's funny how, like, I mean,
comes
this is a
crashing
trap,
down on you.
but the tile floor, it's a nice place, but I feel like every month you guys just deal with a certain human right just taken away from you.
Well,
Yeah.
water's not a human right.
That's true.
Nestle.
Nestle is our sponsor, and we agree with that sentiment.
It was actually pretty horrible. You notice right away what the hell you can't do without water.
It's fucked, huh?
Yeah, you
Honestly?
can't cook, you can't wash your hands, you can't like clean like anything that like might have been sticky on your body off.
Wow.
You can't shower.
Any
nothing.
miscellaneous sticky stuff.
Water
Gave me a
water is
great
so gang.
excuse to start cracking tins though, because there was no. water in
Oh
the
yeah.
burner.
Cracking what?
Cracking open some.
Some fucking
some
some
coolers?
Bud Lights.
What was it, the old like history lesson where it's one of those old British guys that ended up drinking a bunch of liquor or like whiskey or something in Africa, and they ended up never getting sick because they never drank the poison water, and that's where they sustained like their hydration.
From the liquor?
Yes.
I think that was a myth.
think
That's
that might be
fake.
myth.
I don't think you can just drink like what
was-
17th century booze instead of water and just be chill.
Also, like,
Here, either way, I've been cracking tins. Like a
No,
mother-
okay, I'm with it. Yeah.
Let me
I'm
have.
willing to believe that story if it backs up my life of degeneration.
You're just like, you know what, Neeper? That does sound like it's true.
After 36 hours, that Smirnoff over there starts looking pretty
I don't.
appetizing.
I don't cook with that on a weekday.
It's clear like water, so.
Yeah, we haven't touched it.
But yeah,
we stay away from that.
how else is the trap been? What you guys don't know is Miles has a pre-podcast ritual where he goes into the lobby in Super Mario 64 and he practices his Lyndon B. Johnsons. And
It's kind of a competition between the two, though.
Yeah.
They both run the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's not. What's
no.
Okay, so Miles has grinded this one tech skill in the game. That's like
It's several
it's-
tech skills. In
Yeah,
fact.
if you know anything about Super Mario 64, it's the lobby BLJ where you go all the way from 0 stars straight to the Bowser thing, and he's grinded the shit out of it, and it's not an easy trick.
It's
But-
one of the hardest tricks in the
Yeah,
game.
it was just the first thing he picked up in the game, and it's the only thing he can do.
it's like he learned how to like triple shine grab, and he's just like instead of playing melee, he just fires up FD and
Yeah.
just like beep 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 you.
And he goes straight into the Bowser world, and he fucking jumps off the side. He doesn't know how to
I'm
do
getting better at Bowser in the Dark World.
So it's 0 star is the run, right?
He's-
No, it's
well,
the fastest 16-star route.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, keep going. I had a
You're on your fucking phone. The one thing you yell at us.
no.
Classic.
It's
Over
this
and
is
over
relevant. This is relevant. Just fucking fill the dead air.
I'm trying to fucking fill the dead air.
Fill the dead air, you
I think-
fucking
I think
just
we
wondering
leave
what
it
to do
there.
it.
We
You
leave this
goth
dead air as
cat.
well.
Hey, shut up, you fucking idiot pirate. Fucking Swedish pirate bay. Fucking get shut down by the feds.
I feel like this could be the cast of an anime, like a shonen anime.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Like the pirate, the elf, the two kitties. That it's like light side, dark side
And the-
kitty.
Yeah.
You guys are like what's from Thundercats? Shippu,
I was gonna say,
Oh,
sorry.
you know, like
Snarf,
the fairies from
Exactly like Snarf.
Zelda.
the Tattle and Navi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tattle
that.
and-
Or no, Tattle and Tail.
Tail.
That's right.
And they're like half people, half cats, like that weird anime thing that exists.
Yeah. I'm looking for this article on Kotaku. It was actually really. I can't find it, but there was an article I saw. It's like
Chat neighbor. It's against the culture.
yeah, don't ever read chat. I swear to fucking
I'm
God,
AV man.
I'll throw you out of the goddamn
AV. I have
house.
to
make sure.
No,
it's
but
a conflict of
it was
interest.
talking about the guy who has the newest Super Mario 64 120 record, I think, and it was like he wakes up at 4, he plays Mario. It's like the most degenerate
Is that,
existence.
I love how it's like
Punchy or whatever.
Cheese.
I think it's cheese, right?
Yeah.
Cheese. Okay.
He's the
Punk is
hot new.
getting hit hard.
I remember Punkit was the hot shit. I actually got banned in his chat before he got
I remember
cool.
when Siggy was that hot shit.
Siggy, well, that's legacy mode.
Ziggy sees one of those boys.
Siggy went downhill on some.
I like. I became his friend for a little bit, and that man's a DJ.
You can be his friend? How?
What? When he was like
Did
doing
you mod
like,
his chat?
oh no, because he was playing StarCraft for a while, and I came in. I was like, hey, if you want a build to do, then like I have one because I used to be pretty good, and like you just focus on this.
And he's like, thanks,
That's it.
Neepcat312.
Yeah, and then like I was getting into melee at the same time. Like I was just getting into melee, and he was playing it too because he's actually pretty decent at melee. Have you
Oh
ever
yeah, I saw that one clip where Siglemic is in teams, and to edgeguard he's just multi-shining,
Yeah.
but then someone just goes over and knees him, and it's like, that doesn't really work. You gotta actually do stuff.
The classic speedrunner.
But yeah,
It was like
it's like this'll cover it.
he's talking about optimizing his life via just getting a standing desk.
I
and
feel like
putting
that's a myth.
Putting a coffee
Standing
pot in
desk
his
I had a
Definitely.
I actually
No, no,
had
no,
a
no,
standing
no.
desk.
I think it has to be better because one of the like number one like leading causes of death, or it's gonna be
Sitting down.
Worse than smoking cigarettes.
It's gonna be one of the leading causes eventually. Is
Sitting?
like the sedentary shit. Yes,
Sitting
Sitting down
If
for,
you're
like-
sitting down right now, you're already dead.
think about it.
go
For
ahead and
12
light up
hours
that
a day doing nothing.
What? It's chill.
That's not how,
How do you
humans-
wake
No,
up dead?
but I think that's a big thing. People are like, it's like Dia has this joke where it's like, man gets life together, starts deleting apps on phone, right? It's like, you know what? I'll get a stand-up desk.
Yeah.
This will change everything.
Yeah.
And then it's like, doesn't.
I was doing
Your
like,
posture's
very-
still just awful.
Yeah.
You're just hobbled over. Just
Yeah, you're just leaning on it like that's not better.
all the pressure on your ankles just like
Snaps them.
I had a
like a
motorized
fucking-
stand-up desk, so you could flip a button and it would lift up to standing.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like it moved, like a scooter, like you
That'd
could
be
take it
cool.
down to the corner. That's
outside. Dude, outside. But it gets hard to use, especially when you're trying to focus. There was a lot of days where I was doing like 12-hour days on the computer for work, and I'd use it like half the time. But when you're already tilted, man, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, time to stand up. That's not going to tilt me more than I.
well, isn't the strat to like have just a stool high like chair? That's
To, like,
that's
lean
the
on?
hack. No, you just if you don't feel like standing, you don't have to adjust your desk. You can just sit in your stool high chair and still be at desk level. That's the play.
Yeah, but I would just flip it back down. The hydraulics didn't take
on
long.
that flip.
How long? It didn't take long. Okay,
It takes like
the flip and flip out shit.
Yeah.
The enders.
Yeah, ender.
Those tables are expensive, no?
Yeah, it was a couple grand.
I feel like we are. Do you guys feel like we're out on an island
Gotta
right now?
But yeah, I used to.
Like
little bit,
Gilligan's?
yeah.
Yeah, like because Jet's not here. No one's in the house. I feel like we're like alone in space, just floating right now.
We're on our
We're
own.
away
We
from
could
the
be
ship.
The last 4 people in the universe.
Yeah, dude. I
What
gotta
if the
say,
rapture is happening outside?
it could be.
And that's why there's no kids.
Neep, you being in chat right now.
because
is
kids are
tricky.
innocent,
I'm making
except the
kids.
gay ones.
You have to turn that off.
Okay, it's off. Everything's been fine.
Because I want
I'm-
this island
I'm
to
serious.
Be, I want our island to be pure.
Yeah, the island pure. If you
Seriously
look at chat
isolated.
again, you're fired
Now
from
that
being
you-
AV intern.
Now that you turned off chat, all of those people who were in there are dead, and we're the 4 people on
Yeah,
Earth.
they don't exist now.
Schrodinger's chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's
What
good.
Very good. Layers to that.
Why can't you
one.
have puns like that, Neep? Jeez.
If it's not in front of me, it doesn't exist.
So yeah, I don't know.
Don't crack open another one. That's not gonna save you.
Neep, Neep was on the podcast, and to Neep's credit, I know we joke like, yeah, I cut Neep just because he wasn't funny, but honestly, it was just because the panel was getting too big, and it
Like,
was
honestly, let's joke about that some more.
no, it was like Neep was great, but like we had too many hitters on the block, and you were shooting brick walls, right? We needed to take some people down.
I think one of the issues that I had is like, oh, okay, I'll explain maybe later why I ended up like going home and shit, but I wasn't in Pomona for the longest time or like living in this house. Yeah, I think the biggest thing was that I was so out of the loop that I didn't really feel comfortable with the guys, or like I was just so like.
Yeah,
I
when you
wasn't
got
hearing
back,
the
right?
bits. Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even getting back, you guys have so many like inside bits and shit
What
like
can we
that.
say?
I'm just like,
we run tight with the click, Neep. No, it's fine.
I hate that.
Now you're a lad, though. I mean, you just had to come back, right? Like, that was...
But
that.
I still hate the bits.
Never
Running
say you
bits
hate
over
the culture again. Bow down and say you love the culture right now while the show stops.
It stops dead in its tracks.
I will not say
All right,
that.
everyone's silent.
Okay, well, I'll keep going, dude.
I'm on strike.
I'm not trying to get kicked off again, okay?
No, but yeah, Neep was gone. You know, it was funny. So I prank called Neep's mom on my stream for a sub goal, and I never.
What?
Yeah, and
What sub goal was this, like 20?
I was 30.
It was
Oh,
30.
okay. Okay, what?
And so I
played it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, Neep played it up, but I did just I got her message machine, and I did like a refrigerator running joke. It was fine. But what I was gonna do, my first gag idea was gonna be like, call your mom up and be like, look, I know Neep was at home a lot, and he was struggling here and there.
That's fucked.
No, but I was gonna say, but now he's come back, and I feel like I've got my friend back, and I just want to say that's a part of you guys and his family, and I just want to say thank you. It was gonna be like a really heartful,
I'm gonna
like,
cry.
but like a prank call.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that because.
Turn off. Yeah, I didn't fucking mean that
But,
shit.
yeah, gay. But that was my first idea. But instead, I went with the refrigerator bit. But
It's all a ploy to get his sister on the line.
yeah.
At which point I'd just like to thank each of you individually. Can we go through the family?
Can we go through starting with his sister? How's it going?
Start with the dad to build trust. Keep running the bit.
Yeah.
And then like, hey, what's up? And
It's
she's
like when the sisters last, and it's like an hour later, it's like, why, Audrey, are you still talking to him?
Yeah, he's really nice. Think we're gonna hang out?
Holy moly.
No, I wouldn't.
She gets the phone and you're just like, hey,
Yeah,
what's
sure
up?
you will.
Like none of the same shit.
But yeah, Neep's.
He was in Bakersfield. And can we also talk about when he first got let go? He came at my neck for like 3 weeks.
What?
Weeks
You were coming at my neck too, though.
No, you were.
Whose neck got come at first?
I'm
My
trying to
neck-
come on his neck.
I was
Right now.
First to get
and
my
back it up.
necklace.
My neck was come on first. And then I would
You look like your neck gets come on, you little harlot.
It's the lipstick in here. And then I would come at his neck in retaliation that my neck was being come at.
What did you do? Didn't you guys love each other when you first met?
We loved each other.
Absolutely
for like the first-
100.
We loved each other for the first few seconds. You came at my neck a little bit. So like a little playful, like
No,
a little
no,
bit
no.
of
So
cum.
your neck got come on.
and then like I understood the dynamic of like who you are. So I reciprocated over and over and over.
No,
again.
no. When Eileen told you no, you were like, you took my spot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Neep was like, who did it? Who put the burner to my
little-
neck?
Wait, what?
Little did you know that I was the one pulling for you the whole time.
He really
And
was.
it was actually me.
It was Shmee. Burn him. No, well, Dawson sort of deserved to be on because he brought the idea of filming the podcast up. He said, we were at Power 9 and you said, I'm going to put you on. And I was like,
I'm one to
Shmee.
put people on.
and then we got Jet involved in that. The rest is history. But it's like he put us on, and then what am I going to do? Just throw him out on the goddamn street? But I had to throw you out on the street. So I'm just a heartless asshole.
I'm chill with that.
That was
It-
also funnier.
Yeah, sure.
The, whole
Okay.
thing, the decision was made on which option would be funnier.
I think the only person that people like me from the podcast isn't because I'm like super funny, just because I'm like the regular man.
You're the everyman.
Yeah,
You're
the one that gets
level 10
roasted.
knight.
Level 10
Yeah.
knight.
Yeah, we're
with
bringing
your
that back.
cloth armor and your gray
I
sword.
don't have a cloth armor. I have that.
No, you got
I have
level
that
1
nice-
plate.
He has
Yeah, yeah.
medium.
But no,
Medium.
did you ever see The Matrix?
Some schmeed.
I saw it a long time.
Okay,
ago.
so I remember when I broke the news to Neep, it was like after
Oh,
episode 2 or whatever. I messaged him and I was like, Neep, thinking about cutting you from the podcast, and you're like, oh, why? And I'm at work. I'm on Facebook, right? Like per usual, right? Just kidding. I work really hard. And he's like, can I ask why? I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Well, have you ever seen The Matrix? And you were like a long time ago or something, right? Or you haven't seen it. Like the analogy wasn't going to work, but I'm like, okay, well, anyway, in The Matrix,
That's the reason.
Morpheus looks at Neo he says to, the Oracle meets Neo the first time and she says, you aren't the one. And that was that.
Yeah, it was.
But the thing is, Neo dies at the end and then he becomes the one, so you still got that open for you.
So we just have to
Resurrected
kill you in the
Neep.
backyard.
Yeah.
You'll come back.
Reborn Neep.
Yeah, and if you don't come back, then you weren't.
Then we know that
Yeah, we
it
just
was
know.
right.
It's like when the witch trials.
I thought it was
Yeah.
kind of weird for you to do that because like you're
Touch
usually
your-
very upfront, and I hadn't talked to you in a while. Or I
Oh,
don't
really?
think we weren't like really talking that much. And when you said that, like fairly
Out
up
of the
in
blue.
up in the air. No, not like out of the blue, but like it wasn't very direct. It wasn't
Well,
very
my
specific.
explanation wasn't because like the
felt
analogy
like you were-
worked so well. You just hadn't seen the Matrix.
You were just absolutely high on the analogy. You didn't care about anything else. You were like, this
Okay.
ties in so
It's
well.
the only way I can explain this.
That was the sole reason. It was like his last shot was if he saw the Matrix, and if he said no, like, sorry.
Like, well,
Whatever.
in it, everyone's friends.
Watch the Matrix and come back to me.
Yeah. You're out.
I thought
Well,
you were
yeah.
breaking up with me as like a friend though.
Oh God, come on, Neep.
No, I thought
There's
that
no
for a
reason
little
for
bit.
that. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You got these weird thoughts in your head that make your dick small and stuff like that.
That's why I went home in the first
That's
place.
what my dad told me growing up.
Your feelings make your dick small. The less feelings you have, the more of a honker you got
And that's
downstairs.
why I've stomped everything down into myself from day one.
No, I got over it real quick.
No, yeah, and
Not that
we
much
still
of a
remained hot friends, and
I think all things considered, it would have been like extremely inconvenient, anyways.
yeah, I mean, because then we're just swapping people out because we were heavy on guests, and we always were, which is something we've been talking about a lot. Is like cut down on guests and like I don't know.
I'm
but
still with guests.
I'm still with guests
Yeah.
too, but you know,
The execution needed to be better.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was like living 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away.
it was a 2-hour drive.
yeah, you were still in Bakersfield at the time. That was a
Yeah.
big problem
It's
too.
huge.
Yeah,
And then I ended up getting a job later on, so that was
fuck
like a no-go.
Bakersfield, man. Fuck Bakersfield.
You cannot say that
How's the Tinder
unless you live there.
The armpit of California.
Tinder, like so
It-
far,
sure.
like I
in
just like,
Bakersfield?
I think we. No,
I remember.
I can't shame a certain.
No, yeah,
certain demographic.
yeah. I was thinking it's the same one, but you know, it's weird. We'll just say that much.
It's not race. It's
I got
not a
my
race
location
demographic.
there right now.
Yeah.
All right, it was Neep sent me a very obvious transgender person, and you know, and the pictures were very, you know, they weren't flattering, but it also that's fine, right? You just,
yeah.
but under it just said MAGA, fucking Trump 2016, fuck with me about it, you know, like
It's the most like
it was, yeah, exactly.
It's the most like self-hating thing that it's like I can't deal with.
That's
this.
why it was so interesting. Like, wow.
Bakersfield and like Kern County and that sort of area, like Central California, even if it's in California, is like all conservative.
Yeah, it's this weird sort of pocket of I mean, I don't want to say hate, but hate in California.
Yeah,
And
It's just so hot in the armpit.
it is.
really.
And you got to blame someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them. Their votes don't count.
It's true. Yeah, California run it. Blue. That's what we kept saying in Michigan or in Detroit. We were like, yeah, we're from the blue state. Can you guys chill out about it? But anyway, so I don't know. We're going to talk about Summit. Summit starts technically tomorrow, the media day. Technically,
excited?
You're not allowed
What's
to say
your?
that.
Do you
I
have
can
any
talk about
information
it.
to disclose?
I mean, what do you want to know? I can tell you the address. No, I'm just kidding.
Drop it live.
Just dox it.
Fucking, like,
I was
40
literally
people
told
show
this
up.
is confidential. Do not tell this to anybody. And anyway, like just fucking
Just
burn every bridge.
Everybody's DMs. Dude, I got the address come through.
Did Eric ever tell you like he knows the address?
No,
of
that's
the
what. Yeah,
place?
we were talking about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna tell that to Hobbit, but I mean, I think we said it on last like season's podcast as well.
Oh yeah, with Eric on.
I might as well tell you guys the plan, right? So the plan was if I never got into the summit any legitimate way, we know where the house is before I was told, because apparently there's some architectural features or something, and our friend's an architecture student, and he like used secret triangulation methods.
He sure
Saw some
locked
pictures
it.
of the backyard. And
yeah, he found out.
No,
and-
no, it was like the design of the windows.
Well,
it was
no,
very
don't dox him. What the fuck?
What?
Anyway,
What?
it was
Everyone in chat's an architect. And it's just like,
it was hard to do, but he found out, and we were like, that's cool. And we joked last time about like going and lighting a dog poo bag on the porch and running away just for fun. But my plan was, because we had the address, I was going to show up as a pizza man with a pizza
Oh,
and
from
be
a
like,
pizza uniform.
it me, and just film the whole thing.
I
And
wish you never got the address legit.
I know, it
I
would've been really
thought the
fun.
Pizza boy bit was way.
It would have been super. It would have been good, but I will be there, and well, it'll be sick. I think everyone's gonna really like what they're doing. So,
What's your ideas for bits?
for bits,
Well, for your
basically it's just Slime on the scene. So I get to interview everyone who's there. So
and
that's,
then whatever hot bit has you doing.
yeah, and that's mostly them. I was just helping out with some stuff, and I'm obviously I'm not gonna burn anything right now because it's coming up in a couple days. But it's I think it's gonna be really sick. So that's all I
Have
can
you
say.
rehearsed your amps a bit well enough?
I have. I don't want to burn that either.
No, don't bring it up. It's like the. Never
It's
mind.
okay. There's like 5 people watching, but like I have a couple bits. I actually need to finish my questions. Maybe we can workshop them.
The rehearsal is just tripping him really well and just laughing when he,
Hey, nerd! Just being a physical bully to another man.
And he's just like speaking in Japanese, and you're like, I speak English, idiot. Fucking retard.
And they're just like, wow, we didn't know you were going to be so horrible. Never come back.
Yeah, it's like, where's the joke here? He's just crying now. You've really upset him. It's like, no, it's the bit was
Mango's just like petting him, just like, it's all right.
The
hey,
bit was
get
the
out of
crying
here.
Japanese man.
Mango just sees Red and
Classic
starts
bit.
linguining. He's like, sorry, it just comes over me when I see a man down.
Yeah.
Did you get me a reload when you said I'm reloading?
Are you not reloading your co-host? This is why you aren't. Oh my god.
You looked me in the eye. I was sitting on the couch before the show in my usual spot, and you said, I'm getting a reload. And I said, you said, are you drinking? And I laughed at you and said, of course.
I asked you, like, what do you want? You never answered me.
There's only one thing in the fridge.
Okay, well, I can't get up right now because this is a fucking ordeal.
No, I feel that. I wouldn't make you get up.
I mean, it would be like it would be a good bit. having me struggle to
climbing
get up.
over shit like a big fucking ape.
Hey, well, let's be doing kind of guys.
Neep, I need water too. Neep. Okay, you know what? Actually, here's an idea. I'll hold it down. Or no, you hold it down. You're now the host. I'm gonna reload Miles, and I'm gonna get
Alright,
water.
This is the
This is good.
quickest
You need
way.
water?
This is the quick.
water.
This is the quickest way to get me kicked off.
Host me,
like
Daddy.
permanent.
Host me.
Good luck.
Okay, what are we gonna talk about? The ethical dilemma.
Just start stomping on him while Anthony's gone. We're like, no, I don't want to talk about that.
Start berating him
Just keep
on
no
camera.
ending me.
Anthony comes back and we just go back. Yeah, Summit. Yeah, cool, man.
Oh no! It's over
It's
here
in
in
the
the mini
beer fridge.
fridge.
Wow.
We have a new fridge dedicated to the brews. I didn't
If you
get
want water
invited
though,
to.
Chong has
Anthony
some
looks
crystal
really
geyser.
lost in this kitchen. All there is pasta.
I
We
wish
don't-
you guys could see what was going on.
We don't have a Chong baby.
There's 36 cans of Prego and not a single glass for water.
That Prego got me looking Prego.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll talk about the Chong bit with cooking with Chong. If
Yeah,
you hit
is
the
that up?
$250 goal on Patreon, then
$250.
yeah. Well,
It's
it's
only
$50
$50.
more, and at this point, it's only like $30 more
Why give Chong the satisfaction?
because Chong deserves it.
I swear, every Patreon goal, someone's just like, no, fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
That's why I didn't like the $200 goal for me, because that's a lot of money, and it's a very vapid goal when I'm like
No,
sitting
I-
3 feet away from you every single
You
day.
know what? Last time I was like, but who actually paid for Neep? And then I was like, no, there are a lot of Neep fans. I was doing some research, and a lot of
Surprising
people love a
amount.
lot of Neep.
Where's Neep?
I haven't seen.
Where's Neep?
Thank God I haven't seen much hate, because that would fuck me up.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
The trolls are loading up right now for this YouTube
Grabbing that
comments.
sour. Yeah.
You want the sour?
No, for him.
Oh,
You.
thank you, thank
You're
you.
the reload.
Hear about the sour?
Maybe grab me
Yeah,
another.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
Maybe.
We're
If
back.
you're good. If you're good, baby gets another
I think
Bud
I'm
Light.
stepping on you right now. We need a.
All right, how did it go, guys? How did he do?
You did pretty well.
You did okay.
Good shit, Neep.
I mean, you didn't let me talk about the topics. we just talked about.
Neep,
Anthony.
shut up.
Nobody's
I
ever
just
lied.
got back. Just stop it. Anyway.
You told me to host.
Yeah. When he was gone. Now he's back.
Oh yeah, no, the Chong, I have a really good idea for it. I don't want to explain it all, but it's gonna be in the vein of like Chopped or Iron Chef. Like the money is going into equipment, so like I'm started buying some cool shit, and we're just gonna anytime we have an idea, big film.
Got a light box.
It's not like he's pocketing all the money. He's literally already invested a bunch
Got
of
a
money.
light box.
even more than-
Can I say?
We had some
on
cans
Patreon.
coming in.
We're
but
investing it back
Amazon
into the
fucked
show
us.
so that once the Patreon gets big enough, we can pocket a bigger amount.
Yeah, we don't want to fuck with the small time. We're going for the
not trying
long
to cash
con.
out on
Yeah.
200 a month.
Yeah, we're trying to take a lot of your money. So
Which makes me think. Okay, who had the tweet where I think it was Nintendo, where where he's talking about how much money was spent on AMSA to get in the summit,
60,000, yeah.
and it could have just straight up gone to like a travel fund for him.
I think the tweet.
Do you
was
think
something
that's
like,
true?
He's getting. It's true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$60,000.
It's like a
No, I know the amount, but do you think that amount is literally like, if that just went into AMSA's pocket, would that suffice?
What do you mean?
I think
like
it
for
would
travel?
suffice for a few until he or Melee gets old. If he
Okay.
was to use it really smart and he was to get housing every time he came to America and only come in 2-3 month stints for big majors, yeah, I think it would last him years.
Okay.
I think he can't travel to America much. Isn't because like monetary issues, but because his job doesn't let him give them any days off. Because
Isn't he a
Japanese
teacher
culture is
or
kind of
something?
fucked.
What does he do? Is he a teacher?
I think he's a teacher.
Or does he just like build robots? Is that racist to say? If he builds robots?
Are the Japanese people oppressed?
Is
Well, I mean,
Are they
no, it was
impressed
more
by
that
robots?
he's just
Is he building-
he's
is he
making
building his own
goddamn
creator?
Gundam
they're completing the mech, the weapon to surpass Metal Gear,
He's not really
Oh,
employed.
dude,
though.
I was
He's
gonna
just-
wear
it's
like
just
a
what he
Metal Gear
does.
shirt tonight, and I
just for the memes.
yeah, because you like it. It's actually like a band T-shirt, but it's like
You're gonna wear it?
I have a Foxhound keychain, but he's biting the knife and it sticks out and it's metal, like thick metal, and it hurts my ass so
Thick
bad every
metal.
time. But it's kind of worth it. But I don't have it right now because it's not worth it.
Yeah, you said that.
It just tipped, and it wasn't worth. it anymore.
Is there I don't know. Are there problems with Summit as far as on the consumer end?
I feel like I've never been less interested than I am this time.
Do you
around.
think? Why is that?
Personally, I'm just sick
Yeah.
of the format and the amount of money is starting to. The amount of it went from like choose eating an onion, that's cool, to like just
Like-
Johnny like throwing up on stream, like Chew eating 15 onions, drawing dicks on himself. He'll say and do anything.
So you feel like that level of degeneracy has like become a deterrent for you?
Yeah, it's like when that guy at the party goes from being like fun to being like he's trying to jump off the roof.
Right. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it because I'm okay with the fact that the world is crumbling, and we get to see it dissolve in front of our eyes for money.
The True Dat thing was hilarious.
It kind of shows us like
She
the
didn't
state
even
of our
get it.
game.
That
too.
was
He
the
didn't get
funniest
that was
part.
the fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that
is
was the kick in the balls.
I don't like how shaky it makes the ground floor look. It's like these pros need to have more integrity. It's like, we're worth nothing. Like we sell ourselves
Yeah.
just for one spot.
Yeah.
And it just shows that Melee in itself is like, even our pros need to do some whack stuff to eat. And I don't like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not happening with Dota.
Yeah, Bjergsen definitely isn't taking $5 donations to like eat random root vegetables on stream.
To go to the next event.
To fucking eat a turnip in one bite.
So hopefully make the like.
And-
Yeah,
then
right.
still
Not
get
even
caught.
guaranteed. Like, imagine if Arteezy was just like picking fights with bums just for fucking donations.
Honestly, that'd be like some hype shit. IRL streaming like 100 votes right now.
$100, I'll fucking shove this bum, dude. I swear to God.
That's six.
Fucking
That 60,000 that AMSA got, that's going straight into Bjergsen's pocket like per month.
to who's?
Minimum.
Who's?
Per month?
Bjergsen.
That's like one of
it's
his
a league player.
endorsements, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's kind
Yeah.
of like one of the more popular NA League players.
Really?
TSM too.
But do those guys?
team.
Okay, so I don't follow League, but do those guys just fucking have the cheddar?
They have
Do they make like movie star
they have
money?
the sauce and more.
I think
fucked
some
up.
of
I don't
them
know
probably
about
make
movie
more
star
than
money,
movie star
but-
We don't know
money.
movie star money, but like, well, they're probably clearing like Mango money.
Way more than Mango.
Way-
Way.
Mango
yeah,
money is
like-
for like the guy who's sixth.
Really?
And is like bench boy.
You know what Mango cleared, right? He said it on stream.
Yeah, he reckons
It's
he makes like what, 250?
Quarter mil, yeah,
Yeah.
last year or whatever.
Dude, quarter mil is like Bjergsen could like Faker re-sign to a Chinese team. I'm not sure about that, but I know he moved out of Korea. Or
Like
he was looking to move out of Korea, and the deals they were offering were like multi millions a year.
Yeah.
That's out of control. Holy
Chinese
shit!
teams too. They're like
China were just trying
backed
to
by like multi-billion
trying to give him
companies
like
or whatever.
X million per year.
I had no idea. That's insane. Because I don't think Dota. At least when I stopped following Dota so closely, they weren't there yet.
But they're still throwing on like $1 million like the
Multi-million dollar
international-
tournament.
Like the
Yeah,
international is like nuts to think about.
it's big, but like those salaries, that's per a one man. That's
Did you know that
Out of control.
Yeah.
There's in NA League, there's Challenger, there's like semi-pro league, which so it's Cloud9 will have a second team that plays in the bottom league, and then there'll be like 8 or whatever teams in the top league that compete to go to Worlds. So it's a competition structure where the grand final puts you through to Worlds with like wild cards and stuff. I don't know too much about it. Anyway, if you do well in the second league, you get a spot in the top league. And what teams used to do before they made a lot of money was farm second league to get top league spots, and then they'd sell them.
Yeah,
And they were selling,
I remember.
They
There
were
was like
selling,
a big thing
Fuck.
about that. Yeah,
certain teams were winning every year and then selling the spot that they were given in the big boy league, and they would sell for millions these spots. Like teams would like Echo Fox, like a team
basketball
like that,
teams were buying
League of Legends spots.
like spots. Yeah, wow. It was a big at
Like
the
Rick
start.
Fox and stuff would be like, hey, we want to get into the big boy league and we want to buy players, so they'd buy a team of 5 plus subs or whatever, and then they'd be like, now we need to buy our spot.
That's
they just-
insane.
It's like
There's a lot of bread, boys.
We're excited for 30K prize pools split between like the top 8.
Melee is like, what we were saying before, like Melee is the poor man's sport, and speedrunning is like. Well, you were saying it might be a little better.
I think for the player, if you're like an interest, I think speedrunning is kind of even more DIY than Melee, where it's like if you're a great entertainer, you don't need to be a top player, whereas like Melee, you really do need to be a top player.
Right.
No, I watch like speedrunning streams like quite often sometimes, at least lately, and it really shows you how like in shambles the Melee scene is, like in terms of like Twitch and everything, where you find like top 15 players like barely cracking 100 sometimes. And like these speedrunners who maybe aren't like the most well known,
Maybe top 5 in their game.
yeah, like maybe, and they're getting like 500 viewers.
Speedrunning is just so much more accessible. It's like childhood games. Like AGGQ brought so many people. It's like, hey, cancer, something that a lot of us have dealt with, me included. And gaming, which we all did during our childhood. And it's like, I played Banjo-Kazooie. Let's see this guy
Yeah,
who's
you
really
can
good
plug
at it.
right into the whole concept.
And it's just really therapeutic to watch.
Yeah, but I was also
Like
talking
a Lyndon B. Johnson's hitting perfect in the lobby. Fuck me, bro.
But I was talking, like, on the flip side of that, I was
That's
talking
that
to Nick on the way over here, where, like, Melee has that same thing where you have these nostalgic characters that, like, it's very easy for the layman to just, like, grasp onto.
Yeah, and everyone's played it at this point.
Yeah, like, literally everyone, and it's still just, like, on Twitch, it just sucks. Like, it's just bad.
It's the worst
Is it
game to
Nintendo's
watch on-
problem?
No, it's not. Because speedrunning isn't backed by Nintendo at all either.
Yeah.
They kind of hate it.
Okay.
There's a bunch of like, I think Mango says like just streaming Melee kind of sucks because it's just not that fun to watch like friendlies or like.
Yeah, there has to be a secondary, like watching Mango stream with the boys. It's like Melee. It's like the boys featuring Melee.
When my stream was like, when I started out my stream, me and my best friend would just get hammered, and we're like decently well known in our region. And it was just legitimately the podcast kind of stuff, where even more off air, where we would just banter. We would just run the stream and have a Friday night like we usually would, order pizza, talk ridiculous amounts of shit to each other, like wrestle or whatever, do shoeies.
You wrestled?
Yeah.
You would throw down?
I mean, we don't really throw down that much because we never really disagree because we're literally the same person. But
You ever just do one for the fucking fun?
we do a lot of shoeies for the fans. Yeah,
Shoeies.
it's where you
Yeah,
pour a
shoe?
full beer into the shoe that you're wearing and drink it out of the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right out of the shoe, babe.
All right.
Do you have a problem with that, Neeper? This is the podcast.
Should we just haze
I'm
them and
ready
make
to
him
hit
do a
one- I'll
shoey
hit
on
one
stream?
Out of the Vans I've been wearing since
With
I
those-
got here.
Dude, those Vans, don't do it.
I'll hit
He
it
gets
right
ringworm
now.
He
in
will
his
do
throat.
it, but don't do it.
Okay, I love Oz. Okay? I have to admit it, but goddamn, dude, Here, hit it out of that.
Yeah,
If that had a hole in it, I'd be down.
Adam Sandler's foot in Mr. Deeds.
But yeah, like the Melee was like
fuck me.
pretty
What a
wild,
callback.
pretty low quality a lot of the time, and people would just watch because it was just just dumb idiots having fun.
So if Melee's not a stream game, then it's then I don't know.
I think that's
tournament
why
game.
Summit's so important, because it gives the platform for the stream. Like,
Well, I heard someone say that like why Summit is cool is because all this revenue was generated and it wasn't coming from attendance. It was coming from just viewers being like, yeah, and that's important because that's like what League is. That's like what fucking actual esports are.
kind of.
Because
but
that's how tournaments make their money is people
The
showing up.
difference is the-
Riot kind of like laid down the infrastructure for their like game.
But
themselves.
they also had the money to do it. They had the.
Nintendo had the money to do it.
Nintendo have the
has
money, yeah.
the money. They
Oh, I guess
it's
that's
just
true.
weird.
I guess that's true.
It's
In
like
the analogy,
disconnect,
yeah,
like
Nintendo just
really
doesn't.
fucks us.
Whatever. Why don't they
Whatever.
care?
You know,
Why don't they care?
Riot are like the
Fuck
overprotective
Reggie,
parents,
man.
and Nintendo are just the parents who were never there.
Yeah, dude. Which one would you rather have, to be honest?
I mean,
With the parents that were never there, you learn to take care of yourself.
the overprotective ones give you a goddamn nice car for your 18th birthday.
Gaben, where he's like there, but like I don't really see him that much. But I know he's there.
Who?
Gaben.
Gaben, yeah.
He's like
In the shit.
He's like around, but like I go to bed and I don't really see him because he's already in bed, and then I wake up and he's already
gone.
You know he's
yeah.
working hard for you.
But for Christmas, he sends you the fucking the goddamn Beamer with the big bow on it,
Yeah.
right in the driveway, and you're like, I thanks, Dad, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
It's like, I'd just like more of your time, really.
yeah. These ponies aren't gonna make up for.
But he's like kind of apologetic about it, but not
He's like-
really.
and he's always like-
I wish I could, man.
He's always saying next summer will be different. He's like, oh,
Never is.
I'm going to get this promotion. I'll take a back seat at the company and we can throw that pigskin around.
And honestly,
But
though,
you know it's a lie at this point.
you get the Beamer though, and you're like, well, a Beamer is kind of cool, right? Everyone's gonna want to hang out with me at school, but I don't know. So is League dead inside, but Melee is genuine inside, but dead on the outside because there's no cash flow?
I mean, we love it so much that we're willing to eat 15 onions, right?
That's true. Wow. I don't think PP or PPD would eat 15 onions.
PPD.
I've heard from a
Well, he
lot.
wouldn't need to.
MPB.
I've heard from a lot of guys who play like League or Smash 4 or whatever. They're like, some of them are pretty bummed on their own game. They're like, yeah, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of Smash 4 pros, I'm like, hey, how's Smash 4 going? They're like, it's trash. And I'm like, why do you play?
That's any game with patches, dude.
And they're like, I play because I was good at Brawl and I was good at Smash 4 and I started making a lot of money and I didn't really do too well in university. And now I'm making a bunch of money playing Smash 4 and I kind of
Yeah.
just keep going, you know?
That's the harrowing truth is like in 15 years, where the hell are all these pros going to
Not even 15. Like, I think about, like, let's say Crush. Like, I'm worried about Crush.
He's
because
18
Crush
or whatever.
Crush is
I'm not
Crush is
worried about
No. Here's why. He's a young lad, and he's good at the game, and he's got a personality. But Melee one day is not going to be there. And instead of like being at a uni for 4 years, he will have been doing this other shit. And all of a sudden, he has no actual skills that he can use to like lock down a career if he needed to do that.
I
You
feel like
could be a
Crush is the
Boba.
kind of guy who can just walk into a Wall Street firm and just be like, all right, listen, pussies. He's just in the most dapper Armani suit you've ever seen. And he just starts hitting them with like really hard one-liners.
And they're just like, so
this guy's
what's
got cojones, dude.
so what's your salary? What do you want? What's your starting?
Yeah, and he's like, I'm looking for 220 amenities. I'm talking dental. And
talking company car.
He's like Alec Baldwin in Glengarry Glen Ross. Where he just
Yeah.
comes in, you are shit.
He is kind of like woke enough to carry himself through life, but
But let's say
Leffen.
someone just a bit less woke than this, like Cyrox.
I think Leffen will have an eternal legacy.
Leffen's too big to fail at this point, I
Leffen's too
think.
big to fail.
Once
they're-
you get,
but
once you
they're-
get locked up by a league team, dude, like I think you're kind of like okay. Like I think they're gonna take.
He can
like,
just make Red Bull documentaries until he dies. Like,
yeah. Or just
they'll,
like
they'll
they're
just
gonna,
do that.
They're gonna like set him up, you know.
Or like Life After
Really?
Melee, the Leffen documentary.
Yeah, and
Life After Life After.
Yeah, exactly.
think he has a thick pension or something.
Not like necessarily
And I also
pension,
think
but I
that-
think TSM would help him out after like.
He's an
franchise.
icon now
Yeah.
to them.
Same thing
so.
with Mango. Like even if this doesn't pan out for Mango, like I think he's gonna be okay.
Mango's a made man now.
Yeah.
You know who I don't think is a made man? Mewtwo King. Mewtwo King has historically struggled with getting made, and he kind of just doesn't have the know-how to make it not suck for him.
Yeah.
He just shoots himself in the foot every time he gets his hands on the gun.
Yeah. He's like, oh, cool, ow!
He's just like, yeah, Triforce, take all my money. And then somebody else is like, here's a lot more money, Mewtwo King, don't lose it again.
Okay.
Here's 6 more rounds for that thing. Don't put them into yourself.
It's like, look, I'm gonna shoot it between my toes.
New tech skill.
I don't know, but like I do think about this a lot, especially like I'm a little bit older, and like now like these up and coming players like 10 years younger than me, and I think about myself 10 years ago. I'm like, yikes! Like I was just, in the words of John Mulaney, shiny and dumb and easy to trick, but these guys are actually being revered for something, and that's even more in a way dangerous, right? So.
I was hanging out with Cyrox one time. Well, like the only time I ever hung out with him. It was like a drunken night that we ended up hanging out at in Florida. And he was like, let's go play friendlies, man. He's shmammered, wasted out of his mind. And for the first time, I was like, this boy is newly 18 or 19 or however old he is. I was like, this is a young man.
Yeah.
like, this is someone that I've like watched and been like, wow, great fox, great movement. But like in front of me here this could be his like think this was one of his first times getting drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's
And you
just
saw
weird.
it through a different lens,
It's
right?
just like he's this like young kid that I don't want anything bad to happen to, you know? And suddenly he's just like, yeah, like I guess a little vulnerable and like just this new like this travel and like all of this stuff that's happening to these people. It's like they don't know what's going on any better than we do.
yeah.
This is depressing.
Less so.
It is, but it's also real shit. Like Pauly Shore, I guess. I think Mike was talking about it. Pauly Shore's pissed. He misses being famous and he misses being cared about and in movies and getting gigs. And one day KJH is gonna be like working some fucking desk job, and people are gonna say, oh yeah, he was pretty good
At Melee.
at Melee,
Yeah.
but now he's just a shmee, and that's a fucked up thing that is gonna happen.
But
It's
you know,
going to
that's
happen
the
one
heart
day.
Of Melee. Like Mango told me that he spent his last $11 before Evo 2013 on 2 gas station 40s and 2 gas station hot dogs for him and Lucky, and he had a kid on the way.
Wow.
And like
That's some ride shit.
when he won Pound, he ran that bankroll. The reason one of the reasons he loves that tournament so much is because he ran that bankroll up as a travel fund, and that got him through like till Evo,
The bad times.
Basically, like he ran that buck like very far in terms of traveling and making more money out of it. And I think there's something romantic and something that's the saddest part and the most beautiful part of Melee is it's like, who cares? Where KGH is going to look back and just be like, as long as the footy was tight enough, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Like, as long as the shines were quick enough.
As long as I was fucking sick enough.
He can while out the days at the gas station working as the clerk, just watching footy on his phone and being like,
Yeah.
I really
creates
was ill.
That creates some special moments that you really can't find in like a league.
Yeah, but the sad part
You're
of
not
that is
struggling.
it like has to end. You know,
It
like
will end.
Like everything.
Everything, yeah, but
but
like the league players are set for life. That's the difference
like,
here, I guess.
I
I think
remember
I just
when
value
League was
money
like,
really like lowly.
Yeah, well, you come from a fucking mansion
yeah.
It's not
in
true.
Oz.
That's not true.
You literally said, "Yeah, my house is like a mansion back home." I think you were trying to make someone feel bad or something. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Who did you say this about?
The reason I probably said that was
It was
'cause
all
my house
we were all
was people.
joking, but it was just like I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that that was the way it
My
was."
parents are actually 2 hippies.
Yeah,
Real talk.
hippies can be rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we are now, so deal with it. No.
Miles' parents discovered solar power in
Yeah, they did,
Australia.
and how to enrich soy or something.
Yeah.
No, I discovered online poker, and then after that, work.
No, yeah, but that was a deviation. I'm sorry, but
No, I was gonna say that I remember like there was a time like early on in League before Riot had kind of like taken over everything, where it was like, how much longer does our game have? And people were like,
to League, people were thinking that about League of Legends.
well, because before it was like you go to like an IPL and play, and the teams were just like homies that you play like online with, and you hopefully can make the travel fun and like fly out there and stuff like that. And eventually Riot took it over, and now they're set for life. But there's always that fear with any competitive game you play where like your timeline is eventually gonna like be over.
And I feel like Melee more than any esport, we always think this is the peak, and everyone's always saying the sky's coming falling down, man. And like 2009, people were like, it's done. 2013, everyone was like, Evo was chill, but it's done now. Now people are like, this is as big as getting. Everyone's counting down all the time, but people were counting down in 2006.
So, to be fair, it was done though. Like there was a time where Melee
the
was
Smashboards
done.
post that I think Stab made 15 people for a Melee tournament
Yeah.
that came out in SoCal. I think Combo Fest is on there,
Yeah.
and it's like,
That's
and
legendary.
no, yeah, you look at this old one, it's like Anto Combo Fest, like
Oh.
2012.
Stab,
2012, the game was
and you're
done,
just like, yikes.
essentially.
So that was a real death.
But what I mean though is, what if something crazy and new happens and we go even bigger? What if Nintendo eventually turn around? Like, what if another organization like Red Bull and HTC and stuff have been really cool? Now there's DreamHack 3 times a year. Like, the circuit's never been bigger, and it's getting bigger every year. Like, I don't know where everyone thinks the crash is coming.
No, it's not gonna come soon, but it'll.
I mean,
Maybe
everything
it'll
ends,
come
but-
soon.
everything ends, but it's not like.
But
Yeah.
that's chill. It's okay though, because it's like we're supporting these players for playing this sick game, and we enjoy watching it. And it's like
I'm just saying,
maybe it's not a sustainable like 40-year
I
career,
think
but
this-
like the fact that it existed in the first place, I'm cool with. And the fact that it has to come to an end, like you have to come to grips with, and that's okay.
I think the most fucked up thing about that, how we were saying like, oh, maybe KGH ends up working at a gas station. The most fucked up thing is he probably is now. Like if you're outside,
Yeah, like it's still
realistically,
not.
If you're outside top 10, you're not doing that well.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if KJH has a degree or anything, and we're selling him
You know
short,
what I mean?
by the way. But
Yeah,
no, I'm just saying in 10 years.
KGH, if you
In
ever
10
watch
years,
this, we're not saying you're a gas station employee.
Or someone like younger, like Cyrox.
I'm just saying in 10 years,
Yeah,
Cyrox it will be 28 or 29, and I'm gonna wonder if he'll be okay.
I think everyone's going to be okay, but I think
there's
the
a few
sacrifice
people
that the
who
Melee life, like Melee is just giving blood to a stone. Like it will never give back enough. Like the sacrifices you have to make are just absurd. And I think everyone's chill with that.
As long as they're chill. I don't want anyone coming up and being like, no, this is the way.
My life!
This is the way to do my life now. It's like, no, you do it because you love the game, and there's some part of it that you love.
It's still the question you
you're
just
on that,
ignore,
like,
though.
You hope that some kid isn't looking like at Smash as something to eat.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
there are kids who do.
And that's fucked up. If you're one of those kids, go to school.
Go to school.
Go fuck school,
Go
dude.
fucking- and if you can't go to school, just fucking
Just fucking do something.
jump off a cliff.
Just fucking end it, dude. It's not worth it.
This turns into a,
Just
like,
It's painful.
we just start advocating horrible life choices.
No, but just I don't know. It's easy when you're a teenager to be like, this can work, and then 5 years later you're like, oops.
No, but you know what? Amen, dude.
Okay.
Life's a journey, and if you plan for the future forever, you're going to be 60 and really rich.
He really
Enjoy.
is a fucking child of
Yeah,
hippies. You hear this shit?
Life's a garden.
Life's a garden, dig it.
That's why I'm.
Dude, like,
That's why I'm
enjoy
glad I got out of it.
any guy who's like stunting on me when I'm 60, I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, how's that dick that doesn't work anymore? I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure is a good time to floss when nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I got out of StarCraft, because it was like right on the come down. You know when like stocks like go up and they go down a little bit and they go up again? It was like on the come down, but it just kept going down.
StarCraft
like-
definitely kind of fell through.
When I ended up quitting, it was like right on that not quite semi-pro, but like really edging right there.
Mhm.
And I was like, it was right when my dad was like, here, let's drive you down to LA for a tournament. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I can't make this commitment, because I was like starting to fail my classes in like senior in high school.
Wait, as someone who witnessed the fall of an esport that they followed really closely, what are the symptoms?
It's fucking depressing. First off, denial for sure.
Well, I mean, in the greater, like, what can you identify in another thing and be like, yeah, that's what was going on with StarCraft. Be careful, right?
What are the signs?
I think
What are the
StarCraft didn't have
signs?
as much support as it needed,
Maybe
right?
no. Blizzard definitely supported it, but not to the like infrastructure
There's
level
just
that
no
Riot
fans
had.
for
Yeah.
1v1 games anymore. I mean, I think all of you guys watching can attest to the fact that, look, Quake died, StarCraft is a niche game, Melee's a niche game, and I think the reason is because it sucks to play as a viewer because you get stomped. That's the cruel reality of 1v1 games.
Street Fighter's struggling too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Everything that's 1v1, you can't blame your team. And so it just means that those... And viewers need to be players as well. That's how esports works. And with League, you can just be stuck in bronze forever, going bot lane fed for your entire career. Like, I know people who've been playing League for like 4 years, and they'll still tell me sob stories about ladder games.
League is just like, it has everything going for it. It has this very low barrier of entry. You control this one person. You have this very like clear, simple objective.
there's titties.
You have
Yeah.
4 people to
It's-
blame
it's
at
very-
any time.
It's very easy to watch. You can play with your friends.
Dota doesn't have that.
even
Don't have
even
no
less so
titties.
than
Dude, shoutouts
Legion Commander, full armor.
to Fortnite for designing their girls a little thicker.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
And sometimes you just roll and you get a girl character and you're like, yeah, I'll play the game.
But all I'm
Just
saying is
stare at a doink all day.
all of the characters in League look like exactly the same, like ridiculously small waist, ridiculously big bust. And I'm like, do you guys at the studio just like reskin these?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Please make
I
a
feel like in
different one.
Fortnite, the girl character in Fortnite is the kind of girl you see at like, I don't know, at the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
you're
was
like,
thinking.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Like, she has a realistic body.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, I'll help you get that oatmeal off top shelf.
Let me continue with that. League.
Sorry, go ahead, Neep.
Okay,
Nick, you're on.
stop talking about that shitty game. It's actually
Whoa.
bad. Yeah,
Now you're off the podcast.
You're in the wrong place. You're talking sweet.
I'm okay with that. I have integrity. That game is bad.
You're so dumb. Just get on with your point, and then we'll get to this later.
You know why Neep's sticking
No,
to his
shush.
integrity, dude? Because he knows it's one night. Like, he's like, fuck me up, guys.
It's his last day on Earth, bro.
I'm gonna pull the dick out at the end. I'm gonna end it. If I'm not on, no one's on. I'm getting the channel banned. Okay, well, League has everything going for it. You have the friends. You don't have to talk shit to your teammates. You don't have to blame them. It's very accessible. It's easy to watch. Like the team fights are really cool. You can see like the coordination, everything. But StarCraft, it's neat to watch, but you get into the game and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's very overwhelming and has that like high like floor.
Because you're on your own. That's why.
That's how Melee feels too when you start. But at least Melee has the pretext of being able to look cool by doing shines and shit, and you can practice that.
And you can dunk your scrub friends once in a while. And that keeps you going.
Yeah.
Like the skill is so like. It's so goddamn slow too.
Yeah.
It's not like you learn all the stuff and like you're doing good, or it's like you start to take a couple names at your local. It's like you go 0-2 if you're like the average person. You go 0-2 for like those first 10 tournaments or whatever. Maybe not that extreme.
Are you talking about Melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Melee's really rough to start out in.
Like we don't have
I agree.
We don't even have like a ladder system. Well, not. We have netplay now. That's making strides.
But netplay, I feel like I've heard that netplay sort of damages local scenes because now people don't have to leave
That's true.
their houses.
That's really sad.
The
Yeah.
I
problem,
haven't thought about that.
I've heard that's sort of a thing that's been happening. So
I don't know if that's the thing that's been happening, but just like
The classic smashes. Any excuse to not leave the house.
yeah, they're just like, no, I can play perfectly on this thing. Shmee.
when there's no money in your game and you're not forced to go to tournaments, like any excuse, like as a TO, like
I think you're allowed to say that.
R Reddit / as a TO.
yeah, no, like if a top player wants to like stream instead, like that's a smarter choice. Like
Yeah.
Like why would you ever go to a tournament when you could stream?
Yeah.
Like in a game where you're literally top 10 in the world but not making bread.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that's fucking shit.
but you have more chances to make bread as well. Like if you were scouting around every tournament in SoCal, you could clear like a grand.
You could be the king of Downey like
Really?
Compa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Comp is the king of Downey.
He's the king of Downey. There's
He's
those Downey
farming?
noob Smash Fest tournaments. You're like not allowed to enter if you're really good, and Compa just fucking farms it, dude.
Really?
He's the king of Downey.
No, they
Oh.
stopped. They don't have them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, Compa lost his fucking bread line.
Yeah. Compa's not eating anymore, man. It's been
I
rough.
used to have a few bread lines around the place.
yeah.
Like you got to go like not out of town, but like Daniel Montoya's. I let S2J in on Daniel Montoya, and the first week he was there, he was like, "Look, man, I feel bad. I'll chop with you because I think I won the first one I went to, and then after that,
colluded?
no, he said he'd just give me half the winnings no matter what happened because he was like, I feel bad for taking your spot.
So you colluded.
That's collusion, but it's
Yeah.
chill.
I mean, if you guys don't know about chopping, it's a thing that happens a lot.
People chop it up.
It's fun. It's
anyway.
big chops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just it's big chops. Hey, come on.
Come on, it's me.
Yeah, chops. Anyway, I was like, dude, you don't have to do that. You're obviously like you're like a 95-5 favorite to win. You don't have to chop it up with me. And he's like, yeah, I'm kind of stepping on your dick though because I didn't know about this and I'm only coming because you told me.
That's a real ass move by
he's a super homie.
That's
Yeah.
a Norwalk move. Every person that comes out of Norwalk is
Actually, I don't know. Would Lucky have done that, or would Lucky have
No.
just taken your goddamn money out of your wallet?
I mean,
Well, it's not money out of my wallet. It's a public tournament.
Well,
Anyone can
you
go.
know what I mean, though, right?
I mean, I'm not.
You let Lucky. You say Lucky. There's this tournament.
well, Lucky doesn't have a sponsor, and S2
That's
does.
true, that's true.
Yeah.
And I would also like to think, I'd say that Lucky would do that.
I just don't know. Maybe
You
it
don't
would.
know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you should know.
Me.
It's like a homie stock, though. You don't deserve any of it. He's put in those years and years of work.
Speaking of homie stock, guess who homie stocked Lucky and beat him?
David.
David
Oh,
fucking
no.
Chong, who's not here right now, so we can talk about this without him
yeah, baby.
running in front of the camera with his dick out.
Correct.
Yeah. At Sunday at the monthly tournament, he beat Lucky in round robin pools. It was Lucky's Marth, I believe. He 2-0s him, and he homie stocked him on the second game, I believe, and still beat him.
Lucky, if you ever watch this, you said on Twitter you were going to stop. Clearly didn't.
You said you would stop this.
You said it would be over. He was in the car today, and he was like,
Did he bring it up?
yeah. He
Oh my god.
He always does the thing where it's like, I don't know, I just got to play Fox. And then the next term is like, my Marth's so sick. I was doing some shit with some Marth.
That's me and my sheik, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone has
married to
that.
her now.
Yeah. And they're all bad. My Martha's shit. Lucky's Marth isn't as good as a regular Marth, I think, in
I don't know what you guys
SoCal.
are talking about. My Marth is sick.
And,
there's a lot of unnamed
Neep's Marth
Marths.
is terrible, and Miles' Sheik is really bad.
You don't have
Hey,
to
it's
lie on the
not-
podcast. That's
Guys,
not,
I
that's
want
not
you to know at
chill.
home that my Sheik is the real deal. These
Yeah.
guys don't listen to him.
The Flannel Fox plays the most stop and go game I've ever seen.
I'm more of a Goth Goose fan.
The Goth Goose is the worst thing at the table right now.
Yeah, you know why? Because it actually plays Nooch. Something you've never seen in your fucking life.
Apparently, I play Campy, which is just using moves.
I don't.
Defensively.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Whatever. Eat my
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
balls. What's the
The king of the dash battle.
other topic? I'm gonna go check.
Did you ever change the things
was
on the
it
side?
Was it Canada Cup? What if
Oh,
everyone?
yeah.
What if everyone in chat is just like, the sound is awful.
Yeah.
That's what I was scared of. It's like
We've
the
heard-
fucking video's off. We're
We've
offline.
heard, yeah, we've heard. Like,
I'd be
raw
okay with
feedback
that,
from
oddly.
Yeah, you would. You're chaotic neutral. You don't give a shit.
Okay, we're
Hey,
chill.
whoa.
We're chill.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're chill.
I think
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm chaotic good, if anything.
I
I'd
didn't
like to
watch
think.
much of the Canada Cup,
I
but
didn't either.
I this might be a really short topic, but a lot of people were complaining about the commentary on Twitter, and also I guess the people were saying they were saying yeet a lot, and I was saying yeet at DreamHack, and I'm glad I got off that pony before it got bad.
It's our
Yeet was-
Yeet's everybody.
You have
Yeet's
to
the world.
You have to
Yeah.
selectively use your memes.
People
though.
have been
you can't
saying
just
yeet
meme spout.
everywhere.
Yeet. People have been saying yeet since yeet.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, ours isn't like, you know how it's like collectively, yeah, it's everybody's, but like that one person in the friend group uses it first and then everyone has to use it.
Yeah. Look. That's not the problem,
That is
right?
the problem.
Are you talking about
I don't like that.
appropriation?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the fact that these guys overused a bit and they got shat on
I
for
think
it.
there's a difference
And
between
that's
a
like
bit
my
and meme
nightmare.
spouting.
Well, yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah,
It's like being in the zone and autopiloting.
Let's
It's
just say
close.
at DreamHack, I said doink way more than I should have, and I feel like I got away with
Can we have an
Nah,
intervention
I
about doink?
I saw that.
I'm done with doink.
I
I'm
was
done.
to be
You said
dead.
doink
You said doink
3
tonight.
times.
One time
3
and
times.
2 times analyzing it. Those 2 don't count. I said it
You can't-
once.
You can't meta bit and.
I'm not meta bit. I'm talking.
That's like white kids. You say like the N word.
But I was rapping.
Yeah, I was
Damn
just
you
I was just
guys.
saying a rap word.
I'm trying to. Fine, I'll just say the D word. How about that?
The
Fuck
D word.
off. No, but I feel
I'll
like
compromise.
I got away with it, and these guys didn't. Right? Like I shouldn't have, and I did, and these guys didn't,
Yeah,
and that's
because
the price you pay.
Everyone's scared to ever hit you with that comment because
That's not true.
They know the clapback on Twitter is going to be too raw for them.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's why.
I think you're self-aware enough to know that you're stomping on a bit.
I'm just saying.
But doink is a bad bit, and never say it again.
Excuse, you just said it. You can't say that word. That's my word. We can say that word,
Excuse you?
not you people.
Look,
I'm Portuguese.
Look, behind closed doors, I'll say doink all I want.
When I'm with my friends, I'm not gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I don't have to be
muted.
mindful of any Anthony's when I'm just with Dawson saying doink.
Maybe I offend a few people. What of it?
If they overhear it, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
This is bad.
What time is it? Okay, no, we're good.
We're good.
But
we're
yeah, no, that's and also I was doing commentary analysis on Saturday during the Canada Cup. Someone's like, "Hey, check out Canada Cup right now and listen to the commentary." And I did listen to like 2 stocks of it. And I'm like, "Yeah, these guys are pretty boring and pretty bad." The end. Like,
That's what you're scared of. Anthony has turned down like 2 or 3 like top 32 or like top 8 blocks or whatever
I don't
because
know
he's
about any top
scared.
8 blocks.
He keeps
I didn't
telling
know
me.
a top 8 blocks, but I don't know.
You're scared.
I've kind of come to the idea that like, you know what?
Maybe I am
Fuck
a
it.
pulse.
Fuck a top 8. Because if I can't big chill on a top 8, then like I don't want to
Yeah.
have
We've
to.
talked
Dude,
about
you know
this.
what?
But people do. Those big commentators, they literally just chill on it sometimes. Like
yeah,
it's no
but they
big
have
deal.
to have that fucking MF clout.
Yeah.
Fendi's not big chillin' on a top 8. He's big shillin'. And I don't want to do that.
It's Schiller be killed out here.
I was saying to Gunth at DreamHack, me ages ago, if someone was like, "Hey, you can just be amazing at Melee right now and have everything that comes along with that," I just want to play the game. And as soon as you even get like, I'm nobody now, and I like that. I like that I can lose and like only the kid who beats me pops off, and not a billion people on Reddit or Twitter. But
Fuck
like,
Reddit.
we were just drinking. We were drinking Gatorade. and
Bomb
Bombay.
Batorades.
Yeah, and we were just getting schwasty in the venue, just hanging out with the people we wanted to hang out with. Like being approached occasionally about like random shit, but like nothing major. You know,
Mm.
just being able to hang out. And it's such a double-edged sword to lose that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be at the venue and feel like I'm working.
Yeah, definitely. That sucks. And I you know, you can kind of see it too. Like,
I think
I
that's
want to do that Evo shit where you wake up at 10 and then 15 minutes later you're taking shots for coin battles.
you
Coin
also
battle
you
losses.
wonder too. Like, let's say like Kit Harington, right? Fucking Jon Snow. Before Game of Thrones, he wasn't Jon Snow. He was just Kit, the dude. And you wonder, like, I wonder who Kit Harington hangs out with after like Game of Thrones. And it's like he probably hangs out with the boys that he hung out with before that.
yeah, probably. But I think the only people who might have changed are the ones around him, how they treat him.
Yeah, he's just got a bunch of Ludwigs around him.
They're just-
Oh
they're all
he's not here.
But yeah, I think that's also just like a litmus test for like if your friends are just they roast you like you're Kit from the block instead of Jon fucking Snow, then that's the real one. You know what I
And
mean?
then he shuts every roast down with
He's like,
King of
oh,
the North.
sorry, I'm King of the North. Was you just gonna talk to me like that?
He's got the furs on all the time. The
Like,
wolf's
no,
with
Kit,
him.
you've changed.
The wolf just starts growling.
I'm fucking. Oh my god. If you got big and you start wearing around your fur coats, I would roast you into the ground.
My mink. You don't want me to wear my mink?
I would roast you until we stopped wearing it, or I'd stop hanging
Look,
out.
if Greg tells me to grab my coat, I'm gonna goddamn grab the coat.
Drake's like, you can't get in the limo unless you're fucking flossing, dog. And you're like, all right, hold on. Be right back.
But yeah, I think that kind of like having to do top 8 blocks and being that guy, it's like, this is what you wanted, Marshall, ain't it?
No, we talked about how it's a cycle. Me and Anthony have like talked about where it's a cycle where you like build your repertoire and like your clout to get to that top 8,
But why?
just so people can mute you on
Yeah,
commentary.
right?
Like you try so
Just so
hard.
some asshole who's only watching one tournament a year is
Yeah.
like, gay, and just fucking mutes you. You're like, okay.
Fucking shit commentary.
The guy
Speaking
who's
of
watching
shit-
every tournament is still muting you.
Okay, speaking of shit commentary,
What?
there was grand finals of the block with Westballz and
Oh,
SFAT.
No, yeah. Chong and Miles. Those
no,
YouTube
hey.
comments are fucking
Oh,
brutal.
Dude, he's talking about that every day.
Is
He
he?
can't get his mind off
Oh
those comments.
no, you guys.
It's so fucked.
The other day he's like, I love Twitch. That chat were great, but YouTube were really mean. I'm thinking about that. You guys have him twisted. If
Okay,
you commented,
hang
no,
on,
I
hang on.
got to
I
him.
forgot.
Let's put some context to this because there's no context. For the first 5 minutes of the grand finals, Chong is chomping on peanut butter, talking to chat, and trying to get subs for the meta shift for more chomps of peanut
He
butter.
keeps justifying it, saying
Yeah.
massive donations were coming through for these peanut butter chomps.
He's like, this is what the people want, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna step in their way.
It was
He's like,
literally
I'm a
combo
servant.
once.
But if you don't know Chong and the lovable scamp that he is,
Yeah, the gummy
it's
bear.
It's a very strange
just wants to
dynamic
talk
to
about
have
his-
this boy.
Keto diet, dude. That's all he
Yeah.
wants.
So
He's not even on keto. He eats goddamn pasta.
To these redditors who are like, it's like this is Westballz versus SFAT. This is top level melee. You need good commentators.
That's happened to me.
they don't
before.
understand how
But I liked
wild the
it.
locals really do.
I get that in my shit too. It's like, these guys are just bullshitting around when it's fucking SFAT Westballz, and it's like, yeah, well, we are, but we're funny, so deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't think we're funny, that's fair, but like, we're still doing our job. But
Yeah.
Chong was like not, and
Just hearing-
Actually, was to me.
Jet had to step in on the comments and be like, guys, it's a fucking weekly. Chong's chill. Everyone's just
Jet
got to
stepped
chill out. Yeah, he stepped in on the comments.
Apparently the roasts were hard.
It's rough. And you know what? Maybe that's good for him because he knows. Because Chong's been kind of trying to get in. He's been trying to, hey, cooking with Chong, dude. How cool would that be?
Has he really been plugging that?
Yes, every fucking week, and other people are too as a meme. And so,
If you meme plug, come correct.
yeah,
funny.
come correct because I might just call your fucking bluff and put up a goal, and I'm gonna shoot that cooking with Chong. I don't even
And you
care
know
if
what?
it
If it
hits.
sucks, I'm gonna stand around, drink a couple beers, and just roast. Honestly,
Just
I'm
get to
gonna be
work.
behind you, just berating you.
It's like some of those
It's
like
if it's
some
bombing, I'll pick it back up.
like some of those fucking article emails that you get on the on your
Yeah,
email.
some of the articles I get, it's like
Bad.
sometimes they'll be so bad punctuation and shit wise. I'm just like, here's where I stopped reading because you need to come correct.
Ask your 6th grade English teacher where you could improve.
Straight up, I told the guy you need to capitalize your I in I'm and also either contract it or choose what you're gonna do and put an apostrophe or quit wasting my time.
I
just realized you haven't been asking for email questions.
Yeah,
The prompts. Which are the
I
actual
took
good
the
ones?
email off the damn thing
Why?
because it's just more shit to check.
But,
the
like-
Twitch chat nullifies that.
yeah.
But Twitch chat questions are like you put them on the spot and they just don't have good prepared questions. Like there's maybe like
Let me
one
tell
good
you,
thing to talk
Neeper.
about, like,
Let me
every
tell you a
15.
secret. A lot of the questions we got when we were doing email questions were pretty bad
But
too.
at least they were.
Whose mom's hottest?
Yeah, it was picking apples from a big rotten tree. So
But you had the couple of hitters. You had
Sure.
Vidi. You had Vidi. You
No,
always
yeah,
had the
he was
good
great.
ones.
Vinny
But-
would email questions.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
with that.
he did a really insightful one once. He's actually, if every fan could just be like him.
We also had the dude
Unable to
homie
imagine.
from the band.
The band guy, that was good. But yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't talk about emails. But yeah, I don't know. Where were we going with that? Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I feel bad for Chong because I feel like
circles back to fucking fans.
No, not the fans. Just fuck the guys that were being mean to Chong, but he
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
deserved it.
Well,
Okay.
That's
Because that's the
totally
risk you
Neeper.
do by going on the internet. You open yourself to that pressure and that judgment.
That's been the theme of Chong's life recently. Is like fuck these guys who are being mean to him, but he deserved it this time.
Neeper
Just
had
a little
thought.
bit. I don't know. Just a little like lesson, like being on the podcast where it's like where we're getting a little bit more publicity, and on the last few, like on the Genesis episode, where we had I think just the one guy who came up to us like with the very straightforward.
Do you remember that
Bullshit.
Prosecco man?
Yeah, Prosecco
Yeah,
man.
he was the guy who called Tafo the hard G, and I was like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
That's like an archaic.
It was
slur,
it
like-
was fucked, man. No, not that one. I'm
The
talking
hard
about
F.
the hard. How do
The
I
hard
say
T.
it?
Hard T.
Hard
Hard
T.
T.
Is that the word? Yeah.
that one.
And I was like, Jesus, like we're not the same. Don't think that we're the same if you think this is chill.
But the way we enabled that sort of fan to think that this is okay is by talking shit on these people that we just didn't quite know.
Tafo's actually
I was
super cool.
I was
Yeah,
talking
so-
that shit on Tafo. I was talking that shit on Fendi. But like I see.
Look, we've all put a few rounds in defending unnecessarily.
I'm never gonna stop putting.
But, like,
He's got a vest. He'll be all right with it.
But like
Look, that one clipped his arm.
they're not hollow points.
Yeah.
He's gonna live.
Fucking nut up, boy.
but you see like a little like a 10-minute snippet of like their personality. You're like, this is a person.
Everyone's
and
a
I'm
human.
effectively
Yeah,
anonymously
you
talking shit
dealt
on
with this because this was new to you. But I always knew who I was pulling the trigger on.
Yeah, but okay, the reason I bring
You
this
know,
up,
Yellow was always my dog. Let's get that clear.
and when I see this happen to like a dear friend Chong, I'm like, this isn't chill. This isn't cool.
It
I don't
hurts
like
now.
I don't like people talking ish on my friend.
well, Neep,
This man that doesn't deserve it.
he kind of does though.
Okay.
He put himself
Maybe like a
in
roast
a
would do-
place where people were going to see and hear him, and that's the risk.
Yeah.
I have a story about Chong.
Hit
You
it.
guys want
Please.
Is it?
I have-
If
Not today,
by
but-
all
I
means.
have one more thing about the whole.
Do you
like,
think this is okay, Neep?
Wait, what is it?
Just about
Give
the
me a
plumbing
context clue.
scenario.
let me get one more comment because like me and Anthony have gone through this too by like commentating like just really important matches.
Yeah.
Like, at a local where people have just like shit on us because we beep too hard.
But that's I feel like that's
But
a vocal minority.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
me, well, whatever. Like, but me and you are the type of people that just don't. I don't really take it seriously ever. Like, if someone has a negative comment, I'm like, yeah.
No, unless it's overwhelming, then I'm like, maybe we should reconsider what we're
and
doing.
every time we've always been like, wow, that was kind of off the rails. But like, Hillary Clinton kind of looks like beans.
Yeah,
so-
sometimes you just gotta call a spade a spade.
Yeah. But like, you brought up a good point where it's sometimes like for us, it's just lucky Westballz happens like every other fucking week.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
true.
to us, it's
It
just
may be
another
beautiful high level melee, but you know,
match.
it's,
Yeah, it's like I've
It's
seen
friendlies
this.
to
we're
them and
clocking
us.
in and they're clocking in.
You're appealing to the SoCal demographic that's like bullying.
Now,
in
honestly,
chat.
that's what I've
Yeah,
always
yeah,
been
yeah,
about.
yeah,
yeah.
The boys. Like, SoCal is my... Well, I mean, it didn't used to be, but it is my region now.
Mhm.
And I care more about the region than I care about the entire
I
goddamn
don't
whatever.
give a fuck.
fuck the VODs.
Ohio, get out of here.
Yeah, that's what, like, the greater melee scene and, like, Reddit and all this shit, like, that is always secondary to, like, seeing what's up with Compa.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like
hard agree.
there's this there's this thing in Melee where being in the room, like it doesn't translate all the time, especially on the bigger streams.
And it shouldn't. It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And I like it when like Chong is angry girlfriending us, and we get to talk about it, and how he's just like on his phone.
He was
just,
actually
like,
super mature about that.
And, like,
Was he? They ordered without him, and he was crestfallen.
They didn't order without him.
Did they fucking meme on him?
They just we got there and Video was just like, "What took you so long?" And he's like, "Are we ready to eat? We'll order now."
Oh.
And
He was just he just when he's wanting to go to food.
Yeah,
He just has nothing else
it's
on
a
him.
haze. It's like a miasma.
it's a funny bit to talk about, but when you know Chong, it's just 3 times as funny.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, what's the tale?
All right, so we've had no water in the house, and that means we can't flush the toilets.
No.
okay.
Say no more, fam.
no, it's fine. It's
I
chill.
think
It's chill.
this is chill, and
Yeah.
honestly, like I'll tell it in the most heartfelt way I can.
There's no heartfelt. You cannot attach that adjective to this story.
Okay, so we bought a whole bunch of gallons to flush the toilets with, and we showed everyone.
No, wait. Does that mean that you can just fill the toilet with water and then flush it and it's
that's like-
okay?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just have a
No.
bunch of crystal.
I didn't
guys
know
that
it
we
worked
bought
that
for
way.
80 cents, and you can just fill it
sick.
up.
Toilets are sick.
Wow, that's sick.
Very
Yeah.
advanced technology.
Yeah.
Toilets in Australia don't actually work that way. Side note.
Yeah, they go the other way.
The other way.
You just have the hole.
Set him up, baby. We'll fucking swing him down,
What's
bro.
funny is that's actually an Owen Wilson bit from Wedding Crashers.
No, it's a Simpsons bit.
Yeah,
Simpsons did
but
it.
Owen Wilson is.
We
the
are on an
number
Owen
one,
Wilson
yeah.
kick these days.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Anyway,
Ender,
so
go
I
ahead.
wake up- I wake up. I'm on some flip in, flip out shit.
and Chong snaps. He locked the kid in the trunk. He's asking for a sticker.
So-
Go
And I've
ahead.
never seen that side of you. And it frightened me.
All right. This is
You said
this is the
go
most
ahead, go ahead.
inside baseball of all time.
You said Chong's never going to be on the podcast, but you have to have him as like at least like a half-hour guest.
No, he eats
No,
cooking with Chong. He can eat
Cooking
a
with
beat a
Chong
dick.
is everything.
We talked
These
about
suggestions aren't helping you, Neeper.
You were doing so good.
He has
You
it.
started telling me what
He
to do.
has at least 2 hours of runtime of
Yeah, but
us
he
talking about
thinks
it.
he thinks that him like walking up the stairs slowly is a funny fucking story, and that's the problem.
No,
that's true.
he exists as an entity way better on this podcast
Yes.
than he
He's the perfect 10 that you'll never meet because she doesn't exist.
The
And
idea
that's
of
the only
Chong
way
is
she'll
much
stay that
more
way.
better than the reality
Exactly.
of Chong.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, so look, I'll cut to the chase. We don't have water. We thought we told everybody about the gallon situation to flush. We didn't. Well, apparently, I think I told Chong. So I walk in, and there is just a like I'm trying to go to the toilet, and there is just a sloppy shit. Like this man has not been eating any fiber. So I go to the toilet. I lift it up, and I instantly get hit by this smell. I'm like, how did he leave this here? I have a picture that I can show the stream of what this looks like. And I was like, look, I'm willing to live in some pretty filthy conditions, but like, this isn't even like clean loafs. This is a goddamn spray. Like, at least do me the dignity of laying them out clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Put one in my head, bro. Just fucking do it, bro.
I mean, the loafs weren't clean.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
letting you bleed.
Anyway, so the water had been turned back on, and Chong had just done this shit, left it, and gone to work. And so I took a picture and posted to the group chat, and I was like, how do you
sent
just
poop to the group chat.
I was like, how do you just
You're like,
leave
if I
this?
have to see that,
wait,
everyone has
so
to
you
see
like
this.
you like put him on blast?
I just
Did
I
you
supposed
say?
to look
Did
at
you
how I
address
should
him and say Chong?
Yeah.
Well,
I said, what the fuck is this?
You're gonna do this right now?
I'm really gonna do this right now.
And
He did that twice.
look, no, that's part of the story. Part of the story is he just left this, like he just went to work.
So did he understood that
He
they
just
didn't
kept-
flush, right?
No, yeah, obviously. No, we knew we didn't have water. He's like, I tried to use the water and put it into the cistern, like the part on top of the toilet, and flush. That didn't work, so I just had to go to work. And I was like, so you didn't tell anyone? You just left me to wake up to this? Not saying I'm
But it's
mad,
not
'cause
that big of a
all I
deal,
had to do
right?
was press flush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not like
Yeah.
you had to get gloves on or
I didn't
anything.
have to do anything.
It was more
Okay,
of like
okay.
a lighthearted, like,
It was more than
pointing
like
it out
Jesus
roast.
Christ. I didn't
was
expect
I
this.
just left this here.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so I'm just like, dude, that's come on, like use the crystal geyser or use something. Just leaving that there is subhuman. Anyway, so then Nick jumps in the chat and he was like, emergency poop, sorry, lol. I thought emergency, it was an emergency poop. And I was like, that doesn't justify the conversation we're having, but you can't just keep saying that. Anyway, so I'm done stomping his dick in the chat. I just wanted to show, like, it was just absurd to me. I wasn't mad at all.
You're just like, we all need to know that this is happening.
I just want you guys to know this happened in our house today.
You have to shame him so he can learn.
And that's the reality of Chong.
It's like when you
That's the
put
difference
it's like when like a puppy like pisses on carpet and some people like put their nose on it.
Right.
You did this.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up. I would never do
That's
that to my
kinda fucked.
pets.
That is fucked up.
But Chong, you gotta
Sometimes you gotta.
use the belt on him a little. Anyway, so Nick gets in the chat and he's like, "This is the second time. Remember when my Australian friend Geordie was here, and that toilet was clogged, and we were like, Chong, don't use it. We told him it's clogged, don't use it. He went in there.
He's
and
like, okay.
he went in there and just chucked the yellowest piss of all time. It smelled so bad, and then he just left it. He didn't even unclog. It was like Nick was saying, I'm gonna have to unclog that toilet. I'm gonna do it. Just don't piss in there.
That toilet always smells like piss.
That's why.
Yeah, it's just...
Anyway, so Chong heard this, it did it anyway, and Nick had to unclog this soured urine toilet. And
He's like a goldfish. He just his memory is just like whoop.
So Nick does it, he unclogs it, and Nick was Nick's pretty particular about the house. He's the one who cares the most about how it looks and stuff. And when Nick has to do stuff like this, he'll do it, but he'll hold it. Like, he is not happy.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you say Nick he cares the most?
Maybe you can.
Actually, yeah, Neep
I'm the one
now.
that maybe
He's the most particular.
Maybe he fronts.
Easy.
Okay.
Neeper likes to
All right,
clean. I'll say
Princess.
that.
You do a lot around here, and I appreciate you.
No, I don't actually. Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway,
Go.
Anyway, Nick has the most nice things, and he wants the house to look the nicest a lot of the time. Anyway, so he's pretty furious that he unclogged this, and he just starts going in on Chong. Like, what the... You're a repeat offender on using toilets that are out of commission when you know they're out of commission, and then not trying to remedy the situation, just leaving, dipping. And Chong was like, I'm at work, and this is just... Can we drop this? And Nick was like, what do you mean, can we drop this? Like, are you sorry? Say you're sorry. And Chong's like, I'm sorry, I guess. And he's like... Good apology, idiot. Like, he's going in on it. And
Jesus
Chong,
Christ.
into the entire conversation was just like, I'm feeling bad about this. And Nick was like, you should feel bad. You're a repeat offender. And he's like, I don't like that you're saying I'm a repeat offender. That's me. I'm at work and I'm just really not having a good time about this. And Nick just kept hammering him on it. And he got home and he was like, Nick was being a dick today, man. I was like,
Chong went off in the chat. He's like, I'm so fucking done with this. Can you shut up about it?
oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little cats.
and the
Scratch.
whole day he was like, dude, Nick was being a dick. And I was like, look, Nick went a bit hard on you, but you have no sympathy from me.
Did you see the picture?
And he was like, he called me a repeat offender. And I was like, you literally are.
And that's the sort of like mind of a Chong.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Sometimes he's just
hey.
Sometimes he's just like, I'm sad, and you just have to be like, all right, I'll stop. And like, he's upset, and you need to stop. You have to respect that. Like, what he's saying and what actually happened might not have any bearing. But that's what kind of game you're playing now.
I thought this was the Neeper podcast, not the Chong podcast.
All right, that's
Return of the Chong.
that's enough about
Anyway.
plumbing.
No.
Yeah, that's I hope to God I never have to deal with that because I've left work. You know what? Actually,
was
this
funny,
morning I had a little bathroom trouble of my own. I took a pee and it hurt real bad,
Oh.
and I don't know why.
Got the collab.
And
dog.
I have just been a dry spell, and so I'm like, what's going on? So I had to drive to work with like just uncomfortable.
The thought.
Yeah.
And like, what's happening? And you know what? It's a bummer.
I've
And
had a couple of
when you got to go to work, it sucks. But either way, let's do chat
It
questions.
hurt while you were driving?
Yeah, my
pee hole?
my wiener was like burning.
No, I've had that before.
Remember that time where I think it was after
Yeah, the
TMT?
I've been in a dry. I never had the
It
cloud.
was
I've
either
been in a
after
dry spell.
TMT or after the podcast with Zeke, and I was like,
UTI.
guys, I have a UTI.
Who said that? You?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, and I was like, girls get that. You're a girl.
Smash
and
the
I was
chest.
like, yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, I've had a pussy this entire time.
we got page questions. Okay, Fast Boy. Shout out to Fast Boy. He says, sort of
Shout
related
outs.
to the Melee Will Die discussion, do you think the second documentary will bring as big as an impact as the first one did?
No.
No, but
absolutely
I
not.
think it will still do some work around the block. You know
It'll
what I mean?
definitely be
Nah.
a boost. It won't be what the first
It'll-
The first one
it'll
was like
revitalize old players. It will bring in a good amount. Like I think it'll do a lot of good. I don't think it'll be like a second golden age that the doc
Yeah.
did because that was like a magical thing. But
And even then, it was like the doc.
the doc is still getting kids in nowadays.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't think the impact was like as, like the impact of the doc, like the lasting effect of it is kind of romanticized a bit.
I don't know about that.
KDJ was back for like a week, and like a lot of the players, like a lot of the legacy players.
Oh, yeah,
came
yeah.
back
Yeah.
and,
You know
like,
what's
got
funny?
nothing
You know what I
for it.
noticed? Liquid scooped up all the dock players.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
They had the
Because they knew they were
publicity.
going to be the
Did.
most popular.
Yeah.
That's just like
That's
it's
what-
like they don't. It's like they didn't think I wouldn't notice. That's how I felt when I
Well-
figured it out a week ago.
The teams,
You did.
It was like, hey,
the teams don't really care about like the winning. Winning is just like it
Winning is
creates the
one
byproduct of publicity.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you use
no,
one
I get
vessel
it.
to a popularity.
but it's Liquid. Like Liquid, I feel like they had this idea that like we're the legacy guys. Let's get the fucking the old boys. You know, let's get Chill and Chew, HBox, and Crunch.
She was a very new addition, by the way.
But he was still in the dock.
Still
Yeah,
in the
but
dock.
I don't think I
Had
think they
pretty
got him
much his own
because of his
episode.
chill
where
and
he
put in
was
a lot of work
Gone
for that.
King.
Yeah.
Ken's sister.
Yeah, and he yayas her after they
Yeah.
broke up.
Oh.
one of my favorite lines in that is just like, it's just for a brief moment, but it just pans to Chew, and it's like the only time he's serious. He's like, should have stayed with Chillin'.
yeah.
Should have stayed with Chillin' and Ozen.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really felt that one.
This one real quick, Patreon question. It's not a question. Carl Schrader says, wish me a happy birthday at midnight. No, we'll do it right now at 11:41. Happy birthday, Carl. Okay, next one.
Was that the Carl that was always tweeting?
He's a good guy. I like that guy.
Happy birthday, man.
So you get a genuine one from Neep.
He meant it.
Never not genuine, dude.
Caleb, I think this is the last
Okay,
page
dude.
question. He says, if you were to make an alignment chart with good, evil on one axis and chill, anti-chill as the other, who would you put as each alignment?
I don't think being not he's not saying that it's two separate questions.
It's good on one side of the square and then shill. So you can be good shill, evil shill, good anti-shill, evil
I
anti-shill.
think I'm like evil anti-shill.
And I'm good. I'm good anti.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are. You
You
step
think
on that
so?
ish immediately.
Yeah, no, it's good. Miles is very important for keeping the balance and the force of like saying, you know, fuck the system, bro. That's the hippie parent.
I'm a little elf.
Well, me and Miles are just like on that DIY shit.
Yeah.
I'm just on that.
That
Give me,
libertarian
like,
shit.
No.
Legitimately, when I got into Melee,
Absolutely
all I
not.
ever wanted was a large pizza, the lads, and enough six-packs so that we can all feel something while we play.
Miles has this weird thing where
That's all I need.
he'll sit at a restaurant and be like, and he says this every time like it's a new thing he's telling us. He's like, guys, I don't really like food. I just want to drink beer. Like, food doesn't do it for me.
I take Miles' friend.
I don't like
We
food.
talk about the time we went to the vegan place.
Doomies.
Dude, you guys are so into food that I feel like...
I'm not even into food. I just eat food like a human, normal man.
No, I'm into that. I like the nutrients and feeling full.
That's what I'm saying.
That's such a
For
weird-
him,
that's
for
a
Miles,
weird
food
answer.
is like just hamster pellets.
Yeah.
It might as well be.
If Miles could take a pill and like be fine for
Soylent.
That's lit.
Soylent.
Yeah,
just
get on
get
Soylent.
Soylent.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
that's
I
not.
don't like the liquid. how it
Yeah,
makes
it's
me feel.
solid. You need.
It's
the,
actually
You
pretty
end up like in a Chong group chat with the fucking.
Yeah, and
No one wants that. But yeah, that's always funny how you're like, fucking food is such a chore.
no, I
really
just
is.
people get really hyped over food like it's the best part of their day. I'm like, oh yeah, consuming, huh? That's their little favorite part, huh?
It's such a waste of time.
Maslow's hierarchy. You
Oh,
like shitting
You're
too?
really,
You're
you're
just like
really
pooping a lot.
Next you're
That
gonna
was
tell
a-
me you like emotional closeness.
You're really on that speedrunner shit, where you just want to play 14 hours a day and
Yeah.
fucking eating.
He
is
does.
Such
No,
an
I like
He's
other
the
things
king of the
too.
lobby.
I like feeling other things.
So Neeper, so Miles is the king of the lobby. When you are gone, is Neeper now the king, or does he remain
He
the
has, to
prince?
hit he has to hit a few more for the people to really take him seriously as king.
So right now you're the prince of the lobby.
I've hit that trick once on accident, but I've also had far less hours than you.
Well, that's because he's the king.
Nobody goes up to LeBron and
That's
says,
fine,
"Look, I've played less basketball."
My skill density per time played is way better than you,
Going
dude.
up to him and just being like, "Look, I think I'm learning faster per hour."
LeBron's like, okay,
Alright,
good luck, man.
To be fair, that's
see
like
you in the
LeBron
NBA.
to Jordan though. For big bro.
So yeah, we'll see if Neep can. By the way, when are you leaving? We might as well address this, man.
Shmee?
Shmee.
Huh?
Solemn.
Shmee.
I'm gonna fucking cry. In the small time that me and Miles have been together,
It's been a great.
When are you leaving?
we've really
Spring
grown.
But there's also a chance.
What's
that
the
you might
date?
Not be leaving.
It's November 12th.
November 12th. Let
We've
me
got
see.
12
That's
days
too
of
emotional.
bliss.
Jesus, that's too soon.
It's way too soon.
Okay,
Very
so what
soon.
we're going to do is we're going to do another podcast on that Monday the 6th. Let's do that. And then let's do a final Sunday farewell cast.
Is that before my flight? Like, is that
Well, you leave on...
the 11th?
On Monday.
No, that's Saturday, the 11th. Is that too soon?
I mean,
it's all
if I'm
too
leaving
soon.
on Sunday, we can't do a podcast on Sunday. I don't know what day it is.
No, it's Saturday. Saturday the 11th.
Okay.
That'll be the farewell one. Sorry to do the housekeeping in front of you guys, but I just wanted you to know that there'll be 2 more little snippets of Miles, and then
This little snack will be all eaten up.
I tell Miles once a
Mm.
day. Maybe I'll 2 or 3 times a day. I'm gonna fucking miss
Yeah.
him so much.
but
We
you're
have a
looking
great
forward to it,
relationship
right?
around the house.
You want to go back home?
I need to recharge. Yes.
Recharge.
It's time for me to go back to Kangaroo Land.
Yeah.
You want to bring up your possibility though?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a potential that I'm coming back and that I might be employed.
There are things in the air.
There are things.
The boys might come up on a come up.
And we'll take all of you with us at home.
No, absolutely not.
We're cutting it all off. The second I get a salary, I'm saying goodbye to every fan I have.
Yeah, cutting my losses and ditching the kids.
But I believe that was all for Paige. Oh no, we never really covered it. I think I would be a good medium shill. I don't even like shilling, but I realize that I need to do it now.
Ludwig got you flipping packs.
Ludwig got me flipping packs, but I didn't go all the way down the hole with him.
You said you
We're
on.
still
You
rapping
said
at
you're
the
on a
same
good
time.
path.
Yeah, like I'm Gucci. Like I may be rapping and I may be signed to a label, but I'm still talking about the street boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, you just don't want to be squeezing triggers and going away on that Peng Boys ish.
That's true. Dude, I'm done rolling in the mud. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Just do your thing.
You're
you
like
guys
Waka
are
Flocka, but me and Miles are like Bobby Shmurda. Where when we say Mitch caught a body about a week ago,
That's
he
some-
actually caught a body about a week
Like
ago.
on some true say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Where-
what about you, Neep?
We go to jail
What do
for
you
our
mean?
Have you ever
lyrics.
shilled in your life?
No.
He's never had the chance.
I don't think I've really had an opportunity to
Yeah.
shill.
Go ahead, shill for the boys.
Follow me on Twitter. /Neepers.
How'd that feel?
It felt kind of chill.
That's a
It's
low
not
level
really.
chill.
It's-
That's-
yeah. I don't have
Hey,
anything
the
else.
first hit feels pretty good, doesn't it?
That's the marijuana of shilling.
Yeah,
I'll
it's the
open it-
gateway shill.
I'll open up Patreon just for me for a beer fund for me and
Neep,
Miles.
Neep for more cat ears.
For a collection of cat ears and brews for the boys.
He'll meow at the camera after each episode.
All right, let's see. Can I go into my own channel?
Chat questions. Yeah, obviously.
How
It's
do
right
I
here.
do
Are
it?
we,
Does
are we
make it
almost
chill.
ending already?
Yeah, we're
Already?
It's
hitting,
only been like an hour and a half.
we're hitting 2 hours, lads.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean,
No. It's
what?
like an hour 30. No, I don't want to hear my voice. Turn it off.
Ugh.
How do I stop it?
Voice.
It won't stop.
Just turn the volume down.
I hate this.
I can't get the chat. Is my hat not on?
It's slow.
Just a little
You're
down.
way to go, dude.
All right, someone bring up the chat. Oh, you got it right here.
I got.
I just
we got a
said
couple
that.
chats, dude.
Hey,
Just-
Neeper,
hey,
shut up.
people ask questions at slime IRL _ in between those two things. What a stupid fucking Twitch name. Underscores?
What?
He doesn't
There's a
have. He doesn't have
You don't even
underscore. in his
IRL.
Are you
tweet.
talking about my Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or wait, slime machine. Yeah, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not 2006 anymore.
Hit it,
man.
chat. This guy looks like Max Ketchum stunt double. Is that you, Neep? I think you're more handsome than Max Ketchum.
I think Neep
Max,
is more handsome than Max.
Ketchum is really funny, though. For a Smash 4 commentator, he's actually pretty cool.
I don't know him at
I
all.
just think of these names like Jake
There's
Spear,
only one
Jake
Smash 4
Zilla,
commentator
Max
I'm about.
Ketchum. Come on, step like. Can we get above level 1? word
How much
tags?
would you pay for Arteezy to actually fight someone? You know what? Arteezy, I would never want him to do anything he didn't want to do, because that's how much I respect and
What if
love
he
him.
wanted to fight in this situation? He wanted to fight somebody.
He wanted to fight a bum?
Yeah.
I'd pay up to $100 to have Arteezy start a fight with a homeless man. for my own pleasure.
How much would you take to fight
Record it.
someone?
What?
Like if you had to fight a homeless man.
If the
That-
camera's on right now.
If someone said, I'll give you X amount of money to fight a homeless man,
Yeah.
That'd be a.
What's your price?
what kind of fight? Do I just gotta fuck with him?
No, like a fist fight.
You gotta knock
like
him
he's
down.
Like he's ready to
Jesus.
square up, or
You
you
gotta-
gotta pick the
he-
fight too.
No, he
You gotta pick a
like,
fight, I think.
Well, like in this
I
situation,
want him
lot
to be
more.
an asshole,
It's a lot
and I
more
want him to deserve it, and I would do it for, I think, $300 minimum.
300?
Yeah, I'm kind of busted right
But
now.
philosophically, how much would a homeless man truly deserve it?
Well, some of them maybe are assholes, right?
But a lot
I
of
mean,
them are
probably
like
have
mentally.
schizophrenia and stuff.
I know, yeah. It's probably not chill. But you know what? If the price is right,
Look, if
this is
you-
America.
Give him a little liquor so he gets a little mouthy.
Just a couple bands, and it'll.
This guy's like would rather have EE fight the homeless.
Would you let HBox date your girl if he gets number one?
Did Miles ever ask out that doctor?
I get this question a lot, and I actually cleared my ringworm up to the point where I didn't have to go back.
Hey, we'll just we'll hit you. We'll connect you with Nut.
Oh, I can't believe we haven't got into it.
Nut has ringworm.
He came up to me. We were about to play doubles, and he was joking. He sat down next to me and Chong, and he was like, "Hey, bro, look at this skin rash. Like, like, at least it isn't ringworm." And I'm like, "Well, it is." He's like, "Oh, this." He was saying it like, you know, when someone's like trying to make a joke about something they're worried about, and they want you to be like, "No, it's fine, man."
Yeah, you're like, no. You do have that.
He's like, "Oh, like lucky it isn't." I'm like, "Unlucky that it is."
As a fellow smasher.
And in between stocks, he was like, "You can't just say that to me before the set." He's like, "This is fucking me up, man."
Yeah,
no, it's all paranoid.
he
about it.
tweeted.
In between
that,
stocks, he was like, "Look, like, how do you think? Is it bad?" He was just asking me like a different question. I'm like, "Dude, it's not a worm.
What's my prognosis?"
It's a fungal infection. It's gonna spread. It's gonna be like all over your arm pretty soon. It's chill. You need the cream. If you win this doubles tournament, you'll be able to afford the cream. No pressure."
He came up to me and he's like, "Dude, is this ringworm?" And I was like, "Well, I've never seen it." And then he brought up some pictures and he's like, "This looks really similar." And
He
it
wasn't
did.
believing me until I brought
Yeah,
it.
and then Noah came up to me and was like, "Dude, I might get ringworm for playing doubles right now." And I was like, "That's why you signed a waiver, bitch."
That's some serious denial. He doesn't want to believe it.
Yeah, and suddenly Varvez was like, "Oh, we fist bump all the time, man. I'm scared."
The ringworm epidemic of SoCal. It starts oddly enough not with Miles but with Nut. So
Nut sparks it. I'm just a legacy ringworm.
yeah, you vaccinated already. You can't
I'm
get it
patient
again.
zero.
Yeah.
You can get that shit a lot. It's prevalent in wrestling.
Let's see. Explain these pitiful Halloween costumes. Goodwill.
Let's skip that question.
Can you team with your ringworm? I think that's allowed.
Well, you can team with a bro who has ringworm.
You just wrap it up.
There's no actual worms. That's the problem.
Would
It's
you
just it sounds really like terrible, but it's just an infection.
Yeah.
would you let HBox date your girl if he gets number one on MIOM this
He's
year?
probably already
No.
dating your girl.
Yeah.
If your girl isn't with you right now, she's with HBox.
Yeah, that's just apparently how he rolls. But who knows? I'm not one to gossip about a man's that personal life, but you know
It's
what?
not really awesome.
It's more like
It's kind of just
common
It's
knowledge.
pretty open source.
Common knowledge.
I'm gonna step back from this one just because someone's coming up, and you know what? A boy's got to
Oh
eat.
yeah, you're.
No,
Yeah.
fuck that.
We don't stomp gold dicks around here.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I'm gonna burn that bridge.
Would you fight Amsa for 100 racks?
100 as in
Like a-
10K?
A rack is
Are they?
Or 100K?
100K.
Yeah.
Gee, what?
I mean, sure, I'd fight
Yeah.
anyone for 100K.
Stomp on a
I-
hamster for 100K. You know, there's like images. Would you stomp on this or would you kill this like small
Cute little
little
puppy
tiny
or something?
puppy for like $1 million? And
Like,
it's like
dude,
the image
hook me
afterwards.
up with 40. Hook me up with like 300.
That's
Does this guy asked Don B, are you planning on finding a job in the motherland? I think some people are worried about you.
Look, don't be worried. There's boys who want to employ me, and if the price is right, I mean, we'll hook up. Yeah.
He's talking about prostituting himself.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's how it sounded.
Yeah, I mean, the Johns come through. They whistle at me.
They come through the trap.
If I'm looking good and I'm feeling it, I'll say yeah.
I'm gonna put him on the corner, but for that other stuff.
Yeah. I'm also trying to get into flipping packs, but that comes later.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems chat questions died down a little bit. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about? This is Neep's Epi. So
Neep, what? Yeah.
Oh,
Neep.
I want to be on
last word.
forever.
you're trying to kill it early. It's like,
Neep, how are you enjoying your Epi?
How do you
it's
think
big
you
chillin'.
did? Scale of 1 to 10.
How do you think you did? Because then I'll grade you when you say your
Do we
grade.
all grade
Yeah.
now?
We grade Neep.
do a class
Now
grade.
we grade Neep. First you grade yourself.
I think I did really well. I think
Sorry. Go ahead.
And then he's like, well, that's the only good one.
we're not on Discord anymore. I can fucking clock you right now.
You don't have it in you. Neep's never laid a finger. To me, to him, I'm just another kitty.
Hey, how do you boys feel about Schmini after
It
this?
was the first time for
little
everything,
email?
dude.
Little Schminnich mount.
Oh, I'm so down.
Little shit.
I'm with it.
I'm down for the restroom. I've been drinking brew. I gotta pee. I think I did like a solid 8.5.
Out of 10?
Whoa.
Okay. What kind of scale are we running? Like
Out of 10.
Like a
5 is Okay, let's say a 1 is Ludwig 2 podcasts ago. A 5 would be who's a 5? I don't want to burn him.
Oh.
A 5 would be
A 5 is like Dawson when he never talks.
Yeah.
The episodes
Okay.
where he just
a 5. Yeah, okay. And then a 10.
That's pretty good. If I never talk and I still
No, just
get a 5.
your presence alone is...
Yeah.
Okay, then
A 10 is Miles on 1.
I'd say. Okay, that's a big goal. there's no one can touch that bullshit. I think I'm from like anywhere from like a 7.5 to 8.5. I'll stick with that, or at least for this epi. Out of everything I've done before, what do you think I did? Like a 6, a 5, a 4?
Whoa, don't stop backpedaling, bro. This is about you. No,
I didn't say a damn thing. All right, go ahead, Dawson.
You doing
great?
a little bit?
I'd say, honestly, the same.
Okay.
So you guys are saying 8.5?
Well, I said 7.5 to 8.5. Whatever.
I don't even-
Objectively, for the role that he fills,
This is
7
This
to
is painful.
8.5.
Okay.
Oh, if
On
we're
the
talking
spot?
roles, because it's like not everyone gets 20 kills.
No, I'm talking about in a
Like-
goddamn vacuum. Because that's all we have. We are born and we die
In
alone.
a vacuum.
In a vacuum?
That's fucking right.
You're a test tube, baby?
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to say 6.5 to 7.
brother.
Leaning to 6.5.
Okay.
I'm just above the quiet Dawson.
Well, not
That's
just
just
Point and
above.
a half.
Point and a
Not
half is a
quiet,
long
Dawson.
way.
Okay.
I also think our scales are fucked right now because I think we're still like filtering it through the lens of like how we would rate.
Oh, how we're all
looks.
subjectively imagining each other.
Yeah.
My first like 8.5 was like on a school scale. It's like where the only real grades kind of matter
you
from
didn't
like
choke-
60%
You did
to
not
100%.
do 8.5. Tell you that right now.
That's like
Look, let's dead 8.5 right now.
that's like a B. I think I did like a B.
I'm gonna
You
give you
did a
I think
solid
7.
B.
7 is...
That's
If
what
we're
I'm- that's
grading
what I'm
you
saying.
for school, it's a B. But school and a 10 scale is different.
Yeah,
Neeper.
yeah.
Well, that's,
Okay, that's what I was going
saying.
for.
I
That's
think
what I'm trying to
school
say.
grade, I'd give him like an 8. Like a 8 out of 10 school grade.
Okay, I give you a B.
Which is
Minus.
saying
A
7.
red B or a B?
Minus B. Minus red B.
Negative B?
That's a big red minus.
B minus.
Okay,
So is that 7?
It's like a 6.57. I'm right on the ball with
What
you.
are
That's
people
what
saying?
I'm saying
No one's saying
Easy
that.
7.3 out of 10. Like I can go with that.
Anto with the
A 10 is
specific.
7 out of 10. Okay,
David Kim.
I'll stick with a 7 out of 10.
David?
Maybe I'm just
Anyway,
I'm just partial to
first
myself.
David
Too
Kim
meta.
episode was good.
Yeah,
too meta.
it's really
Um,
strange. Stop it.
I don't know. Should we wrap her? What do we say?
I never want to wrap up.
We get
I
one
don't
more
either.
question from chat and then we wrap.
Okay.
The best one.
The best question, guys. It's up to you. Neep, hold no dead air until we get a good question. Go.
Okay.
That'd be interesting, cocksucker.
You can't do that.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Keep going.
Okay.
That really-
Yeah, I was going
Stop
ahead.
talking. Go.
You shut your fucking mouth when you're cleaning up
Shut
that
up when
dead air.
you shut up when you're talking to me.
Be funny, Neep.
Go.
It's funny.
Neep.
can't.
Neep. Talking to the microphone.
My grade is dropping like as we
He's
speak.
talking to the
in
microphone
real
now.
time.
You think
People are
those cat
selling
ears can
right
carry you?
Hi guys. I can.
Chat's fucking dead too. You guys are a bunch of fucking losers. Just like,
Whoa.
if you're pressured,
He doesn't mean it.
just fucking. I know.
It's
I
the
mean,
eyeliner. He turns into a
It's
different
not
man.
like Melee. I don't fucking shine under the spotlight when you put me into such a very specific situation. Be funny. I can't do it. You ever have those fans go up to you and you're like, be funny, and you tell them to fuck off? That's what I'm wanting
That
to
is
do to you
funny.
right now. That is funny? What is funny?
Ironically, roasting fans is...
there's like one really good serious one and another one that's kind of funny.
Let's do both of them.
Okay.
All
One, we'll do the funny one first and then the serious one.
Yeah.
Let's end on the funny.
Okay. No.
Oh, yeah, we should end on the funny one.
Okay.
So did we hear about MDVA's Premier Weekly's venue owners were connected to ISIS and thrown in jail?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Because I saw a meme about that and I'm like, whatever.
Is that actually real?
Is that my meme?
Milkman.
Tweeted a meme
can you-
about
Is that
it.
the Milkman, by the way?
What?
He's really good at Melee.
No, it's like
No,
Lizzie and
ISIS
He's,
Milkman?
he's pretty good at... Oh, whoa.
Was he in
He
it?
was
Yeah.
connected. His fox is just a front.
I remember Milkman versus Ralph at G3, and that was a good set.
That was a funny one.
Milkman can move and groove.
Was it,
Anyway, if that really happened, shit.
who was it? Auntie?
That's fucked
And
up.
like, I saw Auntie tweeted about it. The Smash
Anything
4 player.
Anti tweets is dead air. I don't care about anything that man has ever said on
Really?
Twitter.
The point is,
I hate
Why do you like his Twitter?
his Twitter
He's
so much
literally like
he
the
thinks
Smash
he's
4 version
got
of
it like
Crush.
that. No.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have it like
but
that.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
it's
no.
like you get
Anti
what-
would never get a comment and be like, "That's not funny," and you're not funny.
Yeah, because he's a Smash 4 player.
But
yeah,
you
no,
get it?
Yeah, it's nothing to do
don't.
with crop.
I think he has the worst Smash Twitter in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Worse than HBox is.
Dude, no, but he's the biggest Twitter in the game.
HBoxes was terrible
Not with
for a
it.
while.
Dude,
He was
HBox
appropriating memes from everywhere.
I'm sick of hearing about HBox and he loves Chipotle bowls. I hate Chipotle.
That was
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
Xbox
stupid,
Twitter
too.
for a
You know
while.
what?
Fight
It's-
me over those.
It's time to
Chipotle
fucking
bowls.
unfollow his Twitter. I
Um,
can't believe I've been following it for so long.
He says this is fucking real. It's on MDVA Melee. If you ever want to check it out, maybe we'll go investigate
Holy
this thread.
shit. That's actually wild.
That's wild. No, I haven't heard about it, but I'll investigate. And you know what?
Next episode.
Another goddamn terrorist cell for the books.
Yeah.
Close the book on. Throw the book at him.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing that we're we're finding them out and closing them out?
I don't know.
It's weird. It's like
Maybe all of
Fox,
Smash
but it's
4
also
is
not
just a prop.
surprising.
That's how people are still saying it's a good game.
It's just what?
ISIS.
It's just an ISIS vessel.
That was what my tweet was. I was like, people ask me why I don't play Smash 4, and I retweeted the anti-tweet.
Imagine a Smash 4 summit. How fucking lame that
I
would
think
be.
they have that.
It would just be everyone eSamming.
Everyone shmee-shmamming.
I
Because
think-
that's all they can do is
No,
like
I think they have
Naruto.
one coming up.
Yeah, it's like not the summit though. It's like in the Vegas one or whatever. Yikes.
Yikes to that game.
Anyway, all right. Let's Neep. Last question for you, babe.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill us.
I like how we knew
Us three?
exactly which question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is a good. This is an ender.
This is the ender. This is the hardest question he's ever had to answer.
Mary Dawson, fuck
You'd
Miles,
marry me?
kill you.
What the fuck? Why?
Why are you marrying Dawson? We have
Why
such
would
a
you
good home life
marry
here.
me over fucking
Nobody
me?
is happy about this.
Yeah.
We can fuck.
You picked
forever
the
if we
worst
marry.
fucking answers you could have.
This is the best part though. Okay. let me-
Explain yourself,
okay.
you goddamn son
Dawson
of a bitch.
is. He just got that wholesome attitude to him.
That's
He'd
a
make it.
fucking lie.
Dawson wants to die. He's like,
Like, I
but
hate
that's
everything.
okay. But that's okay, and I appreciate that, and I kind of get off to that.
So you could see your life with Dawson.
If you kind of
Yeah.
get off to that, then
I
you
could
would
not
fuck
see my
me.
life with you. And I wow. Okay. Here's what I'm valuing. It's either
Wow.
I'm marrying between you or Dawson, and I just couldn't take like
why am I not being married?
you're just a cute little boy. I want to fuck. Okay.
So you're saying you can't see a life
You're
with
too,
Miles?
You're too much of a degen to fuck.
You can't see a life with Miles?
To marry, you mean?
He'd have to
Or
support
to marry.
Miles.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh,
No, I wouldn't.
He wouldn't want you
I'm
milling
tr-
around
he'd-
the house in your underwear,
I'm
bro.
I've had more professional careers than all of you. This is all a meme.
But you're also a DJ.
This is a gap year for me. I'm intelligent. I have a personality.
I'm an elf!
I'm an elf.
I couldn't cook it with a DJ for that long.
I used to manage big shows.
Would you rather me kill
I have
you?
a bank. Oh,
I think you would have rathered me
We
kill
just have
you.
a goddamn one night stand, dude, and I'm gonna be hammered out of my mind. I'm not gonna be present. We'll be in the room, but I won't be there.
And you
know
just
what I
killed me? You're day one? Who
Yeah.
brought you onto the fucking podcast just to fire you?
No, this is the right call.
Right.
Yeah,
call.
I'm gonna kill you.
This is
fuck
some
that.
bullshit.
I
All
hold-
right.
I hold some grudges. No, but I'm valuing. It's like I would immediately fuck Miles. Like I think that's the hard line for me. And then valuing between you two, I think I would just pick the Gothy because like why not? Why not go with the
you know,
Gothy?
I've gone through a lot in my life. You can just kill me.
No, why not?
You've had a
I've
few more
accomplished
years.
enough.
I feel like I'd be in the same position as Neeper, but I'd kill you as like a death pact.
Me?
No, Anthony.
With Dawson, it's just kill, kill, kill.
Yeah. We're all gonna fuck each other. We're all gonna get married.
We're all gonna fucking die.
That's just how it goes.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, thanks for tuning into the Neepcast. I think he did pretty well. And hey, who knows? Maybe if Dawson comes down with ringworm of his own one day, we'll throw him on for what the kitty years just for being you. But yeah.
Hope the YouTube comments don't go too fucking ham on me.
So we're
I
trying
think you did well.
I think you did well too. 2 more PCasts left with Miles, and then we're flipping the format up. We got a lot coming up on the way. It's exciting times.
Very exciting.
Okay.
Season 3.
Big things.
Big.
Is it
Yeah.
season 3 or season 2?
This is
It's season 3. After Miles is gone, season 2 closes the book, and we
season
lock him
2
in
is
amber forever.
This is some shit where we just have to cut the seasons. We can't continue without Miles.
Just cut the podcast.
Yeah, but the series, you know, like those TV series that just go on for too long and it just gets worse and worse.
No, dude, we won't be a fucking Scrubs. We'll be The Wire.
You guys need to get a new guy that you just start calling Miles, but he's like a massively underpaid new actor.
He just doesn't say much,
and he's like doesn't look the same.
It's like, hey Miles, that was a good bit, huh? Hey, dead that, right? And he's just like,
he's like really stiff. You guys just force him to get hammered in the house. He's just not comfortable.
And then we get drunk too. We're just like, Miles, I just fucking miss you so much.
He's just like always uncomfortable around the house. You're like, no, you're not allowed to wear a shirt. Miles wouldn't have done that. He'd be shirtless right now.
Take your pants off too, just for the culture.
So yeah, keep an eye out for those. We'll let you guys know. Also, again, the page does help us out. This light that's illuminating our brilliant faces. Well, no, not so much. It was paid for by Patreon money. So I'm really, there's no bullshit going on.
And we actually have cans on the way. They should.
We got cans on the way. So I'm just saying
matching?
the support is you're literally buying in. So fucking run it or don't. I'm chill. I'm chill.
You know those little apps where it's like you pay money and your garden gets bigger? That's what they can watch through here.
Yeah.
But gradually, this thing grows.
Yeah.
And you just have to funnel cash.
It's like the kitty game with you get a better kitty thing.
And you just buy more toys for them to use.
Yeah.
They're all different kitties.
Yeah. Sometimes you get the one that's a pharaoh. I like him. Ramses the Great. That was his name.
My sister was cracked out on that kitty game.
That shit was fucking fire. So was I.
And don't unsubscribe, because if it drops under 200, Anthony's deleting this VOD. It's gone.
I'm actually just gonna kill Neeper. I have to delete him from the existence of the Patreon. So yeah, but yeah, thanks guys. I'm gonna walk over and turn off the stream because that's the fucking ragtag operation we're running.
Take us out, Neep.
Yeah.
Take us out.
Me and Neep are gonna make out while he does that.
Here.
Come on.
Let's do it.
I'll just.
us out.
I'm winking.
Shut up.
No.
Meow
I
for
can
the
only
fans.
do one or the other.
Meow for the fans.
For those of you watching the VOD. What the fuck? Bye. Have